Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 263 or 4. I'm going to have to double check that. Four works. AAA meeting. Welcome, everybody. And joining me, as always, sitting over there on the couch looking, 4K and disturbing is Drunkle and Sinatra right beside him, as always. How you gentlemen doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
Terrible.
Oh.
Sinatra sounds...
For a change.
Yeah, Drunkle sounds... I'm going to have to do the sound adjustification here. I wasn't fucking around for the first minute of any stream adjusting people's volume and gain levels. I don't even know what I do for the first minute. That occupies my time.
Well, yeah, it's the preamble, it's the pre-gaming, it's the warm-up before a marathon, Polly.
Is that what's going on? Because that makes it sound good. I don't think it's good.
I'm just trying to fucking help you out here, man. If you don't want it, you're like, Jesus.
Well, I could deny it. I hate stupid shit going on OBS. I got the text down at the bottom, and it's supposed to look like an old-timey typewriter, and I had looked through all the Google fonts to find the one that did, and that took a while. Now, when I launched OBS today, was it reset to the default font? Yes. Why? I don't know.
Because Google. No, because OBS. Was there an update? Dunno. Doesn't tell you. Well, whenever it goes, we got an update. I go, yeah, that's really nice for you.
Yeah.
Skip. Not even remind me later. Skip.
I think skip is the correct answer.
Alcohol.
I'm happy
liquor,
with what I got.
Booze.
That was my day yesterday. Pretty much that, right there.
Well, you got, the 4th, of course.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah, man.
Bucklesnuck, thank you for the $2. Don't think that I would notice you showing up later, Drunkle.
And yet he was talking to you.
No, he was proxying to you.
Don't proxy me, bro.
It's fine. You'll be okay. No, seriously, why does it reset shit like that? I don't even think I picked the right font. I'm going to have to go back and look at previous streams to reselect. And the colors had gone to default as well. Why? I don't blame OBS on this one. It's a Streamlabs URL capture. So it was reset in Streamlabs. Fuck them.
Do you think it's because, maybe you got, like not just drunk, but Independence Day drunk. And then you came home and started fucking around with your OBS. Go, that'll teach him. Fucking future Polly. What a prick.
Well, it's possible. I don't know if I'd go after my future self, but I would... I just remembered an episode of Star Trek where there was something that happened in a time travel episode. They're hunting for some nefarious villain, and it turns out it's the guy who sent them on the mission, his future self, going, I hated myself in the past. And he's... I'm like, yeah, okay. Feeling kind of ill and out of it for the past little while. I watched an episode of Star Trek Voyager, Drunkle, that you're most familiar with, of all the Treks. Mm-hmm. There's an episode of it that if you watch it, it's like, this is Inception, the movie. Except it came out 15 years before Inception came out. Did Christopher Nolan just watch this episode of Voyager and thought, fuck it, this is the most unpopular series in Star Trek history. I'm just going to rob it. No one will know. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Wait a minute. Drunkle, for God's sake, You've been muted this whole time.
That's a shame.
Yeah. It's okay. They're here to listen to me, is what I tell myself.
Yes,
Are you just depressed now?
As well.
You're not muted anymore. You can talk.
Oh, I'm I was, yeah. All right. That's a shame, because what I said was comedy gold. I think we can all agree. Never to be said again.
Yeah, you've reached the comedy peak, so it's just retirement now?
It's read something. Yeah, all right. I'm okay. Thank you for asking, Polly.
Well, how are you doing, Drunkle?
I'm all right. Got a lead on a new place to live.
Mushroom free?
Mushroom free.
Mold free?
Mold free.
Hole in the floor free?
Hole in the floor free.
Discontented
How much
neighbors.
more expensive is this?
It's
Those sound like
actually-
some amenities.
It's actually cheaper than where I'm at the moment. And it's not through an agency. It's just through like an old guy. His brother died, and now he's inherited this place. He's had one offer on it, which is for $500 a month, which he said is not enough. So I'm going like, all right, $650, with the ability to go up to 700 if need be, and that should be enough. But because it's not through an agency, that means I can fucking decorate this shit and everything. It's a flat on the top floor as well, which means all the heat in the winter is going to go on up, and it's going to be lovely and roasty toasty, and not like fucking absolutely fucking freezing like it is in this flat, which is why it has fucking mold. And just generally a lot quieter as well, because it is not on the junction of a high street. So it's looking all right. I got a mate of mine who lives in the area to post his details through the letterbox, because he hasn't ran into him in order to say, "Oh, I've got a friend who's interested." But the place is still empty, which is good news, and I'm hopeful. It's just the moving bit that stresses me out, you know. Thankfully, everything I own is from IKEA, so it just breaks up.
Huh. So
I mean, everything breaks up if you try hard enough, but it gets put back together again afterwards.
in some form like it was before.
Mm.
Oh, the Swedes.
I mean, that could be, saving some money, and it'd be a lot quieter. But so I'd actually.
Hey yo,
Fuck yeah.
gamers.
Alright, no, just wait for my fucking time!
Key to the dubs. It's pulling up.
Bitch, let me have it! I'm that savage!
Why do you keep screaming, bro?
Baby, it's a habit!
Maybe it is a habit. That's the story I'm sticking with. And Festonia, oh, you legend, says meatballs with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 exclamation marks.
Mhm.
I'd say that's very insistent upon meatballs. So, Drunkle, you've dodged the limes for the time being.
Well, for now.
Meatball, spaghetti underneath. Ravioli, Great Barrier Reef.
Oh,
What?
yeah, okay.
That's all right.
What?
Well, in the meantime,
No,
meatballs.
no, don't let him get away with this. What the fuck did you just say?
Nothing.
It's the
Oh,
it's the
okay.
Sinatra family meatball song. What? I won't have
But
you
where does the
denigrate their
Great
family
Barrier
history.
Reef come from?
They're not they're not
It's all right.
rapists, okay? They pick
You're not
something
old
that
enough to
rhymed. That's
understand.
what.
It doesn't get. Oh, I'm not old. I'm older than you, motherfucker.
Which is weird.
Meatball, spaghetti underneath, ravioli, Great Barrier Reef. Now, all of the first 3/4 of it I understand, but where the fuck does the Great Barrier Reef come in on this?
That's the thing.
See, you didn't put it like that.
Yeah, Sam thinks you're casting Italian magic spells. I'd buy that. And notice that
Ravioli.
Sinatra, this is for you, buddy. You know, you just didn't evolve. You evolved into the highest form the meatball can take, the meatball sub.
All right. You know what? I'm not even offended.
How is it the highest form if it's got sub in the name?
Submarine sandwich. Don't read into it, pervert.
Okay. Fair enough. I feel called out.
I didn't ask you to fucking, TMI on stream, man.
Surely, like, the highest form would be a meatball dom.
A meatball what?
Dom.
Oh, no, there is the highest form of the meatball at all. This is just a higher form than the single meatball or the meatballs and spaghetti. It's the meatball sub. But there is the peak form, and that's, both of you have peak form. Like Nightmare Drunkle
what?
is your peak form, and, well, Sinatra's meatball form, that's peak hasn't been hit yet. But it can be.
No.
You know how to
Neither's
do
the
it.
nightmare form, is it?
What's that?
Neither's my nightmare form, has it?
Yes, it has. Your peak form is the
Has it?
nightmare form.
Well, I knew that, but I didn't realize we had seen it, or did I forget?
You
I forget a
forgot.
lot of things.
Yeah, you forgot. We
I
hit it.
forget a lot of things. That's
So
fine.
first of all, fuck you, New York Times, for suggesting there was anything sinister or homophobic about what we said. So you can pound sand.
That's right. Our entire month of June was none of those things. You could pound sand, you fucks. Steve Dave's Odd Queries, thank you for the 325. So, gentlemen, aspiring viewers want to know, what's your favorite way to tell someone to shut up? My personal favorites would be shove a sock in it before I throw a brick at you. Smash like or
Mhm.
that. I'm pretty fond of get fucked.
Yeah.
I like the classic. Fuck off.
Fuck off's good.
That,
I mean,
see,
it's,
yeah,
it's
that
yeah,
says it all.
it
It's
is
not
the
just that.
original.
It's the ugh at the beginning as well. I think that's what really, that's what gives it the flavour. That's the garnish upon the fuck off. I mean, it depends what if someone's singing, for instance, I'll be like, "Oh, who sings that?" And they'll go, "Oh, Annie Lennox," and I go, "Yeah, let's keep it that way." That's a good one.
Annie Lennox.
Of the Eurythmics.
No, I know
just
who Annie
named-
Lennox is. How does it relate to fuck off? I'm a
Because
fan of Annie
someone
Lennox. She's brilliant, but I don't.
Did you not listen to a damn word I said? If someone's singing and I'm telling them to shut up,
Yeah.
then that's how. So you go, oh, who sings that song? And they go, oh, Annie Lennox. You go, yeah, let's keep it that way.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
That's a good one. See, I like that one. Whereas if someone's just sat there chatting shit, well, actually, no. My favorite one is I go, let me just stop you there, mate.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Oh.
There's just a long silence, and they go, "Oh, fuck you."
So both your ways of telling people to shut up are fucking traps they walk into?
Everyone loves that one, though, Polly. Like everyone loves it
It's
because
just
everyone
something-
falls for it as well.
makes them feel clever.
You must be the delight of your friend group, let me tell you.
I was
Right?
until they all died in a mysterious accident.
Enough said about that.
What's
Sin,
your favorite way, Polly?
what's that? Get fucked, remember?
Oh, you just go for get fucked, just the classic, just straight in, straight out.
Yeah.
No fat. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I mean, go fuck yourself in a pinch, but get fucked is more, pithy.
I suppose so. Yeah,
Yeah.
pithy is the word.
I mean, notice we were asked about, telling someone to shut up. Both Sinatra and
Oh,
I
wait,
opted for a fuck off or an F-bomb, and Drunkle
Holly, how
opts
are
for a
you?
destroy friendships with, cold dismissal.
I was subtle.
What's that, Sin?
How are you?
Terrible.
He said, yeah, no, he's already said terrible.
I
Did we,
am
he
operating with a single ear plugged, a result of my ongoing vertigo labyrinthitis.
I don't know if you can really blame a hangover on vertigo.
Yeah, I might have not done the wisest things that somebody should do, but
Oh,
4th of
what
July
did you
once
throw
a
up?
year. I didn't throw up anything. Fuck that. In your face.
Ah, good for you.
Yeah. My friend got he's a classy dude. He's into cookouts and whatnot, and he didn't just cook up dogs. No, he's a smoker obsessive. He smoked an entire pork shoulder, which was cool. And did this barbecued pulled pork sandwich thing with it. Yeah, unfucking believable. But I didn't have much of that because I was munching on the burgers and hot dogs he had made. Now, these hot dogs were next level. It was a whole bunch of bratwurst that he had, like, not packaged bratwurst. He went to a deli where they make their own, and so it was like spicy dogs. Oh, man. Like, these were no Hebrew Nationals or, Safeway brand hot dogs. This was next level, so it was pretty fucking sweet.
Nice.
You're at a
Sounds
classy
pretty
dude's
sweet.
joint when he has 3 different kinds of mustard.
What types were they?
Classic yellow mustard, right? And then
Yeah.
a granular one that just looked like crushed up mustard seeds and whatnot and oil.
I know the one. Yeah.
Yeah. And then a Grey Poupon kind of thing.
No, French.
No French mustard?
No,
No French
'cause
anything.
there's two things the French did right. It is mustard and riots.
What's French mustard like?
It's all right. No, it's better than. I think it's the superior mustard.
Can you tell us what it's
Tangy
like?
in flavour, sharp in parts.
I
Oh.
don't like mustard.
What do you have on a hot dog?
What's a Gomer dog?
Usually nothing.
Just
Maybe
you just
some
go for a
relish.
dry hot dog. Okay, relish I'll take. Yeah, you go for onions.
Sometimes depends if I'm in a jaunty mood.
I understand.
Yeah, do the English have a mustard?
Yeah, it's called mustard. Well, at least here it's called mustard. I assume everywhere else is called English mustard.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was told that before I went to Scotland. Don't order scotch.
Yeah, just say whiskey.
You're right. It's like you'll look like an asshole. I mean, they'll know by your accent you're an asshole, but it don't prove it. I was like, okay, yeah, good point.
It's true, isn't it? Like, you know, you go to China and you just order food.
Unfortunately, most of the, you know what? See, here's the thing. People go like, oh, there's so much appropriated food. I deny that in America, that there's a lot of better altered foods. And say, oh, you know that this thing you order at Chinese takeout is actually an American invention, right? Like Chinese people made that once they got to America. I'm like, oh, so they got good at cooking once they came here.
Yeah. You're like, you're goddamn right it is.
Yeah. It's if you order so many things that are on a Chinese menu here in China, they won't know what the fuck it is. It's foreign to them. And I'm like, good. Same thing with Tex-Mex. Oh, I like Mexican cooking. I don't. I've discovered that what I like is Tex-Mex. Cool. Good. Cheddar cheese belongs on fucking tacos, you bastards.
Good, authentic Mexican is pretty hard to beat.
Eh.
I think really it comes down to the fact that a lot of the meats they use in genuine Chinese food is, you know, not allowed in the West.
Like pig testicles.
I mean, I'd give it a go. I was referring more to, you know, domestic animals.
Like what? Bats?
Bats, dogs, bat dogs.
Alone in the world with a little bad
It's a
dog.
little bad dog.
All right. Yeah. I don't often saunter on down to the wet market and, you know, have at whatever wildlife has been chopped to pieces.
But when I do.
Stan says gray pooping.
Gray pooping?
Yeah, eating bats will often result.
Ahoy,
Well, forgot about that. C. Thomas, thank you for the $1. Let me stop you right there. Part 1. Fucking hell.
Solid work, man. Solid work. Oh my god.
You just like your jokes being repeated. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Nah, that was done brilliantly. Ossan says, Drunkle says domestic animals, and Polly replies, what, bats?
In China. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. He wasn't
mean,
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. They have
What was
bat
it he
soup
said?
over there, right? That was a Wuhan thing? Because it totally
Yeah.
wasn't
Well, it was
their viral
it's
research
essentially a
center
worldwide
that was
thing,
at the core of that.
What was it you said the other week? You started a Polly rant and you went, a lot of people say I'm contrarian. I'm not.
I don't remember that, but that's good. Eating ass. Welcome, eating ass. Got fucking Snuckle or Snucklefuck rather. Snuckenfuckle's a wide open name for anyone who wants it. We're missing Fucktard 5, and who makes out the fourth of the quartet? The hell is it?
I don't know.
That's
Snucklefuck,
Fuck.
eating ass, fucked out 5.
right. There's a fourth.
Yeah,
Cunflaps?
yeah, it could be Cunflaps. Oh, that's an acronym, isn't it?
I don't know. We'll come along. Someone's gonna yell at it's me. It's just, you know. Can Drunkle really have an opinion on food when he eats tomato on bread and calls it a sandwich?
That is a sandwich.
And I don't do that. I don't like
Tomato slices on bread, that ain't a sandwich.
Well, no,
It's
you
a
need
snack.
another slice. of
Okay, I'll
bread.
buy
A
that.
Sandwich is a snack.
It's a snack of sorts.
But technically a sandwich.
No, it's still a sandwich.
Hey, Tyr. There you go. How's it going?
Thus created
ahoy,
by the Earl of Sandwich.
Fuckosnuck, thank you for the $1. What always confused me about Rona was that saying it was a lab leak. It's somehow racist, but saying that Chinese people eat bats wasn't.
Yeah, that never was disputed.
No, it wasn't.
It's
I mean, Pelosi went down to
accurate,
Chinatown
really.
locally It was like, hey, come on down, eat the food, and hug a Chinese person. It was unfucking believable. Remember that? She hugged a
I
Chinese
remember.
person standing right next to her. It was great.
And then immediately turns around and goes, "We need to shut everything down."
And I ain't taking no Trump vaccine.
And my hair needs a blowout, so let's just...
And take a knee
That's right.
in my dashiki.
And then when the video was released of her without a mask at a fucking salon that was supposed to be shut down, she said the salon, quote, set her up. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
And that just
Yeah.
memory hold. That's a hell of a fucking accusation, lady. Yeah.
It's not even like if someone gets caught with a fucking sting operation, like, you know, fucking what's his name? The guy comes out and goes, just take a seat. The defense of the guy who was there isn't I was set up. That's not a defense. That if anything, that's you going, I'm an idiot. I fell for it.
Yeah. Like, what are you, Marion Barry? Getting caught with a prostitute in a hotel smoking crack? And then when the guys bust in to arrest you and they're going, they know who you are. Mayor of Washington, D.C., Marion Barry. They're very well aware of who you are. And they're like, holy shit, that's the mayor in there. Oh my God, he's with a hooker. Holy shit, he's smoking crack. Fuck, we better get in there and stop this. And so they do. And they're going, Mr. Mayor, please. And he's high as fuck. Have you ever seen this video with the audio? It's hilarious.
No.
He's like, that bitch set me up. That fucking bitch. I'm going to fucking get her. And like, holy, and he's like, Mr. Mayor, please, just, you're being recorded. Like, they're doing every fucking thing to stop this guy from incriminating himself, and he'll have none of it. I'll incriminate
I've
myself
never
if I
seen
damn
this
well
one.
please. He was reelected to the mayorship 5 years later.
So have either of you, I think Drunkle has, have either of you gotten around to watching Nobody?
Yes. Yes.
You think Drunkle has?
I'm relatively sure you have.
I've seen it like fucking 8 times now.
I'm, when you had asked me, for a second and then third time whether or not I had seen John Wick 4, I would have thought you would have remembered. So I didn't say anything. I was just like, yeah, I've seen it. And that's third time. Yeah, I've seen it. This is Nobody like 3 times now, man. It's
Well, because I talked about it to everybody.
Did you keep hearing no?
Yeah, then fucking G finally watched it, and Phil finally watched it. Like, that movie's amazing. I can't
How
believe I
long did it
waited
take
so long.
them?
That makes
Like
sense.
a week.
Okay. I've been trying to open this fucking bottle of cider for ages. I just went and got a fucking pair of pliers from my toolbox, and it is working like a charm.
You all right there, Polly?
What do you mean?
The hiccups?
Oh, I got all sorts of issues going on over here. Hiccups and tinnitus and nausea and dehydration, and, headache, a general ennui. I just, Ennui. Hey, hello from Beijing. Well, thank you, Mario. That's my condolences.
hello.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Mario Navante. Hello from Beijing. Well, hello to you too, and my condolences for your current location.
Mm.
Keep your eyes out.
Do you need help?
Don't leave your laptop alone. But it won't really matter. They'll get to it anyway. You were saying Sinatra.
Oh, I finally got around to making some Nobody donations that hopefully people will hit Friday.
Oh, good.
I don't like shilling higher anything over the 25. I don't like shilling on other people's channel, but hopefully Friday we can see them because they are good.
I mean, that is a brilliant film. Have you seen it, Polly?
Jesus Christ. Yes. Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, it was good. I really enjoyed it.
That is an excellent film.
We talked about the cinematography. Don't y'all remember this?
Every time we talk about it,
I felt like a crappy smart-ass film student for mentioning, oh, the cinematography was,
The bus scene is one of the donos I made.
yeah.
That is one of the best fight scenes I've ever seen. I'm gonna fuck you up. Because those punches hurt, man. It's not like fucking Wonder Woman coming in and fucking all the punches are glancing off of her. Like, he gets beat the fuck up, man. It is a pleasure to watch every time.
I have I made the bus scene. I made
You made the bus scene.
a
Well,
dono.
congratulations. That was one of the best scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah,
made the
that
bus
was well
scene a
executed,
dono.
sir.
Yeah.
I made part of the factory scene a dono, and I made the Christopher Lloyd scene a dono.
C.
Did you
Thomas,
know
thank you for the
Christopher
dollar.
Lloyd's in it?
Smetla Demore, Caso. Stop fucking dying.
You cowards.
I enjoy international donations. I do. Because then I get to suffer my way through attempting to, pronunciate them. Don't send me traditional
Oh.
Chinese or Japanese or Arabic.
And then of course you get the PayPal. They're like, wow, someone sent me 1,000,000 yen. I'm rich. What? $5? Fuck.
I mean, if you want to send me Arabic, you can. But then you're going to have to put up with my interpretation of what the squiggles say.
We accept Arabic.
Yeah, it's acceptable. But,
Man on a raft, sideways T. I don't know what any of this shit means.
Well, I'm always assuming
Man
it's
on-
about slave taking and PDF files, but I don't know.
Man on a raft is the Arabic clitoris.
Doesn't quite roll off the tongue the way T-Tax song
Yeah.
did.
Man on a raft.
So, Sinatra, what the fuck? What did you eat for 4th of July? What kind of party time did you get
Yeah,
involved in?
Standard Bergs and Dogs fare.
Nice. Nothing wrong with that.
We ended up going to some family house to see fireworks and all that shit. And dude, I finished up the show. I think the past 3, maybe 4, since Monday, I've slept a combined 7, maybe 8 hours. I'm like tired on the inside, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
I'm not just yawny, tired. I'm like internally tired, but I can't sleep.
I'm just like emotionally tired, you know?
I've been emotionally tired for a few months now.
There we go.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Isn't it though? It's ramen Arabic. Holy fuck. And speaking of $25 donos, that's exactly how you upgrade these two gentlemen to their higher forms. 4K Drunkle, and then Nightmare Drunkle. And then Sinatra's only one more level until he's Ultra Peak Meatball, which is, hasn't been seen yet.
His current final form.
Well, yeah, I mean...
We can go higher.
Well, yeah. There is one Super Ultra Uber Saiyan level left. And, yeah. He's Mega Ball. But in any case, Drunkle, what did you do for the 4th of July? Would you guys cry in your beer about the loss of the colonies? What happened? What do you do on the 4th of July?
Yeah, we're greatly affected about Independence Day over here, mate. We all get together. We just have a group hug. I mean, I went to the gym. I bought a salmon. Ate some lamb. Went to the pub.
Get this guy. Salmon and lamb.
Hey, really?
You want two
Salmon.
expensive items at the
Oh,
grocery store.
an
Go get that shit.
aristocrat.
Fuck.
No, it was a whole salmon. It's a lot cheaper because I bought a whole thing and then fillet it myself.
It's still pretty pricey.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's like £20. I get like fucking 10 meals from it. So there's like £2 a meal. That's fucking decent money.
Here it would be quite expensive.
Yeah.
Like there aren't lambs around every corner.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of lambs here. Though, yeah.
Do you have a local
Well,
lambery?
half of them have dicks still in them, but
Oh God!
What?
Not even wait for it to grow to a proper age.
Okay. Local custom dictates that.
Yeah, I mean, Christ, don't be a pervert. Yeah, no, it was all right. I got a fish, one of them for Steve Prawn as well. And he goes, oh, thank you, Mirad. Bring it to the pub. I went, but Steve, I'm not bringing it to the fucking. But you're not just going to sit there with a fucking whole salmon on the table next to you, for fuck's sake. So I went and dropped it off at his shop because obviously he's Chinese, so he runs a Chinese takeaway. But it was his wife working. I went and hello, Mrs. Steve. I've got a fish for Steve, and she went, you've been fishing. I went, no. No, I've been to Morrison's.
Now, what? See, America has a long and storied history of turning people that have done wrong, right, into almost cartoonish levels of villainy, and thus despised for generations. We're good at doing this.
Corpses. Okay.
What's that?
I thought you were going to say corpses. Yeah, okay. Go on. Cartoon levels of villainy. Fine.
Right. Thus can be passed down for generations to generations, where the person's name unto itself becomes the insult. Y'all should pick up on this. Like, for example,
We do.
here you can call someone a Benedict Arnold. Now, what, the Revolutionary War general? What about him? Famous traitor. Conspired to hand over West Point to the hated British. And thus
I
became
think that's like the most famous one, though.
Yeah, but there's plenty of there's
look-
plenty of others. But the British, you guys should do this to
Biden
Lord
is-
North.
Why you don't know? We
Bidening
don't.
is becoming a bit of a verb.
Well, if I were to call you a James Blunt, I think you'd know what I meant.
No,
Oh, James Blunt was a musician who he was everywhere for a long time. He did a song that went, "You're beautiful," and it was just so fucking.
I know that.
gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was about James Blunt means cunt.
Does it actually, or do you just personally hate James Blunt? You're taking advantage of my cultural
Well, no,
ignorance?
I think because he was and he thought that everyone loved this song, whereas they actually didn't. So he just started fucking bringing his guitar to award shows and shit, and doing like impromptu fucking concerts of this song, and everyone's like, "Shut up, James Blunt." So James Blunt, of course, Cockney rhyming slang now, meaning cunt.
No shit.
He's a right James Blunt.
Well, that's not bad, actually. That's pretty good. Okay.
It works, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. Being that, I'd love for Lady Gaga to mean bitch you can't sing, or just pretentious bitch, because you could say like, Instagram is just full of Lady Gaga. That'd be
Yeah.
fantastic.
You want your fair share? No, I hate share.
But Lord North, he's the one that lost the Revolutionary War for you. There you go. You'd still have your colonies if it wasn't for that prime minister. Have at him.
Thing is, like, no, I only learned this as well when it came to America. Going, do you know what? Now, fucking, we're independent now. I only learned this yesterday. That fucking, because there was a lot of people complaining online. Because I just saw a lot of memes of people saying, "Hey Britain, enjoy your day at work today," which I thought was quite good, right? But there was just a lot of people going, actually, I think you'll find when it came to fighting back against the independents, England went, do you know what? It's just not worth it. Let's concentrate on India instead. And I didn't know that. Because it's even worse, isn't it, than losing a war? We just went, fuck it. That's even worse. Why would you be proud of that?
Is it
It's
worse?
like we just couldn't be bothered.
Is it worse? Couldn't be bothered. I mean, didn't want to continue. It was a money hole, more or less, is the argument. Because it wasn't like it wasn't worth it in terms of loss of soldiers. That wasn't even on the radar because it was mostly fucking Germans that were taking the hit. So fuck them. They got paid.
Well,
Fucking
I
Krauts.
didn't know any of this. Oh, why would I? It's even though it is a shared history between. It's something that you guys have really taken and ran with, and lost a lot of fingers over once a year.
Okay, that was actually fun. I was like, wait, what? Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
good.
did. That was good.
Yeah, it's just as much. Independence Day is a part of English history as well. I don't know why we don't celebrate it too.
Well, I mean, okay, so I was for a good while fascinated to know. So there's this era before the quote new history came out, where if you read history books from, I don't know, fucking 1820 to the 1880s, somewhere in there, that are American about the American Revolution. They are ridiculously hagiographical. It was, the way that John Adams feared the revolution would be remembered is exactly how it was remembered during that time period. He said, it is one of my greatest fears that people will look back on this time and see that Dr. Franklin, as he called Benjamin Franklin, struck his stick against the ground and outsprung Washington and Thomas Jefferson, who single-handedly fought the battle and the intellectual war on our behalf, and thus America was born. And yeah, in a weak retelling, that's exactly how it happens. So I wanted to hear the British version of events. And somebody had actually written that, a military historian from Britain. I'm going to write the British perspective on the war, and it was fucking fascinating. Hell yeah!
Nice.
And they were still forced to conclude that that man right there was their greatest enemy, General Washington, that they completely miscounted who the guy was. You're damn right you did. Bastards. Akira, thank you for the 1776. Howdy, Polly. How we doing this fine Wednesday? Work on the Custodian's Army is coming along nicely. Glad to hear that, actually. Only have about 10 models left after I finish those awesome jet bikes. I marvel at the speed with which people can paint. Hell yeah!
Nice.
I reactivated some of the old donos for fun. C. Thomas, thank you for the $4. I would also like to point out that Britain not only failed to retake the colonies, but also never burned the White House. It was Canadians and some freed slaves who burned it. Those fucking leaves. Yes, it's true. Yeah, out of American history, you can tell that, like, which wars don't we talk about, Sin? Well, Iraq's kind of going that way. Everything past the 03 invasion is kind of going that way.
Afghanistan.
Right, Afghanistan
Anything-
now it's not, right?
Anything
And then
roughly
1812.
sandy.
What's that?
Anything roughly sandy.
Or the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing. Anything that didn't go
Sandy
particularly
and humid
well.
are very touchy subjects.
Yeah. Uh-huh. The humid thing explains all of the little not wars during the 70s and 1980s throughout Central America. The dirty little wars, as they like calling them. What's the name of that British history? Outsan says, oh, that's a good fucking question. You know what? I'm going to go look it up and I'll tweet it out. I don't recall off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember the name of the author, which is I'm more likely to remember than the fucking title of the book. But I'll find out, Outsan, and I'll tweet it out because, yeah, it's worth reading. I should be careful about that. I'm going to get it. Here's the British side of the war. British apologist Polly. Yeah, that's me.
I just think it's worse though, isn't it? Like, just go, fuck it, let them have it. It's like finding out someone fucked your wife, and you go, I'm not bothered.
We have a story about that today.
Good lord.
Yeah, I know. I didn't expect you to say that either.
Color me intrigued.
Yeah. I can tell you what, for those that are interested, and you're interested in reading one of the most fascinating turning points of the entire revolution, in my humble opinion, Washington's Crossing by David Hackett Fisher is, well, it's the peak history that was written of Washington's Crossing, the Delaware attack, Trenton and Princeton during Christmas, or the Christmas period of 1776, 1777. And again, Washington's Crossing, David Hackett Fisher, it breaks the story up into 3 parts and tells it from the colonist perspective, from the British perspective, and then an overall rundown of what happened. It's a long book, but fucking page turner in terms of its details. Fantastic stuff. If you're a history nerd and you're into that. And you should be, because you're to go to school right now. It's not like they're going to teach you any of that. They're too busy teaching you about 56 genders and the evils of American history. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
Polly has a wife? No, I do not. But somebody did. And, well, she cheated and it didn't go well.
Well, can
Tell us more.
Can we see?
You
We
will
would like-
soon enough.
yeah,
We're not here to
Well,
rush.
let's-
Or are
Well,
we?
No,
What do you mean rush? It's 6:30.
you're already. You should have been doing the news for 20 minutes.
Oh, please. All right, yeah, let's do it. Okay. Fuck, I was looking to find
fucking-
out more about you gentlemen, but fine. Don't engage in discussion.
Oh, no, enough.
I'm tired and I'm working on a super secret project. There's not much else to say right now.
And I'm just tired
And ugly.
and ugly. Thank you, Sin.
Ahoy,
C. Thomas, thank you, Sid. Yes, that was great. C. Thomas, thank you for the $1. Let me stop you right there. The Philippines was a based war, since we were just trying to make them Puerto Rico. Part 2.
You don't need more Puerto Rico.
No, no one needs more Puerto Rico. However, Sid,
No.
that war did lead to the development of the 45 ACP. Because
Man,
blasting them
I-
little
I
Filipinos
would-
with a 38 caliber revolver, it just wasn't dropping them. So they're like, yeah, 3-4 shots and the dudes can keep coming. We need to go with something 45 or bigger.
And they
And
don't stop coming.
hell yeah.
I would like to get my hands on one, but broke.
Well, a classic 1911?
Running.
Yeah.
You know, if you wanted, it depends on how broke you are. But saving your shekels, it'd be easy to get a Ruger SR 1911. It is not the greatest 1911 out there. I'm not saying that it is, but it checks
man,
a lot
I'd
of
be happy
boxes
with
that
a
you'd have to pay a
Taurus.
lot more for from other people. Stainless target sights, meaning adjustable for windage and elevation, lowered
It's-
flared ejection port. The list goes on and on.
At least here, it looks like the medium price is around 400 to 500.
Yeah, what are you complaining about then? That's great.
Because I don't have 400 to 500.
Well, you'd have to save your shekels, perhaps, return some bottles and cans, but whatever.
Just walk into the thing with a bag of cans. That'd be great. I'm trying to buy a gun. They won't arrest me at all.
I would love the gun store / bottle depot. I'd be okay with that. It's like, no, we don't
That
take
would be
bottles
great.
and cans in exchange, but you can exchange them right there and then come over here with the cash. I'd be okay. What?
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. See, this is what freedom sounds like, Drunkle. Imagine.
All right, John
Oh, what?
Lennon.
Oh, I thought you were going with Dutton. Okay, now John Dutton, hell yeah. This is what
Yeah.
freedom sounds like.
John Dutton, finger on the button.
Hell yeah. You step on his property, you'll get Duttoned. Fucking commies just walking up on the property. Well, the government owns this, don't they? No. And the guy with
This
the
is
lever action will
America.
tell you all about it.
We don't share land here.
This is America. Fucking Costner, man. All right, I think we were going to do some schnews, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Do that. And considering that yesterday was the 4th of July and the party does continue for the rest of the week, at least for me and every other freedom-loving soul out there. Boom! George Washington takes command of the Continental Army. That's right, it happened on the July of 3rd, 1775.
Huh.
John Wayne Gacy.
Sorry, I thought we were doing news. I didn't realize we were starting off with olds.
ahoy,
This is something that happened. Yeah. Fuck off, Drunkle. See, Thomas, thank you for the $1.
Okay.
Fair.
Also, the Philippines is still home of one of the world's only concrete battleships. Wait, hold on. That went over like a lead balloon. Also, the Philippines are still home to the world's only concrete battleship Fort Drum, albeit it has been a ruin since World War II. Huh. Well, thank you, Outsan. That's exactly the point. Congratulations to General Washington and his historical appointment. That's true. That's true. Was he the best man for the job? Well, in retrospect, he was. But at the time, there were even naysayers in the Continental Congress that he could do the job. He didn't have the experience, you see. It doesn't matter. He rose to the occasion, and that's the point. That's one of the things amongst many that makes him a great man. Drunkle. Hello?
Drunkle.
He's tired of hearing about the freedom that
All right.
reigns over here.
Was that a question?
Apparently.
And one of its chief architects, General Washington.
It's okay to be jealous.
You didn't say, like, you said drunkle, not drunkle.
This is,
I didn't realize I had a reply.
well, I'm just making sure
You-
you're informed,
You sounded like you were coming in from the other city.
He told me to fuck off.
Come over here.
I mean, fuck off with the attitude.
And I am 90% attitude, sir.
But, you know, if I were to say that, I don't know, hey, British food sucks because y'all ain't got no spices, you'd be correct to tell me to fuck off, that you ran the world's largest navy enforcing the world's largest trade partnership, and that you had all the spices you want. Why grow them when you can
It's
just...
weird that they still don't use it.
That's what I'm saying.
We also have a huge amount of Indian cuisine over here.
Right, but...
And may I
you know.
remind you that the tikka masala was invented in Scotland?
The what?
The vindaloo is an English curry.
It is. Yeah, no, I actually knew that. I don't understand why Brits don't take credit for curry in general. It's their thing.
We do. It's just you guys go, la, 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 bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
The various ingredients in original curry are, you know, like gunpowder. And sure, the Chinese did it first, or the Indians may have fucked around with it first, but it was perfected in the West. You see the connection?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. So anyway,
And that's something we can be united over that, Polly.
we
Let's-
took other
let's have
people's
enough
things and
of
made
this
them better.
Division. Let's have enough of this division. I wish you all a happy Independence Day, and I meant it from the bottom of my cold, dead heart. Stop being bitches about it.
Okay.
All right.
Like Polly, you wish me a happy St. George's Day.
I did.
Yeah. See, I didn't go. See, it's because America didn't have dragons, did you, wanker? I'm just like, oh, thank you, Polly. That's very nice. We're bridging the cultural gap here. Don't
I hear
get
ya.
too American.
Don't be too American.
So, yeah, like when it comes
Don't
with
tell me what to do.
the arrogance, like that, the arrogance of the Americans. Let's not do that.
Americans. I will not stand.
Holy shit. I am pocketing
wow.
that shit. That's the hot line right there.
Good.
Yeah.
Another American invention.
Americans. Yes. Hold on. I just got to make a note to myself here.
He's
Keeping
writing
that
it
for later
down.
use.
That is donation worthy, guys. Hold on. I just got to make a note. That's great. There we go. Holy shit. It's in Urban Dictionary.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, nice. That was quick.
Americans
Someone out
is the
there has
patriotism
quick
and
little
pride that most
fingers.
Americans show regarding their country is blindly believing they're the best of everything without actually seeing who else is in the game. It is assuming everyone wants to be like them, and it is thinking the rest of the world to be a loss without them. Why? This is just, it's an assumption
That's
of something
perfect.
that happens to be true. I get your point.
It's like the anti-British sentiment on this show. Now, you can have it on Independence Day, or you can have it the rest of the year. It's like Valentine's Day when your girlfriend says you have to get me a gift. You go, all right, but if I do, you get fuck all the rest of the time.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know what kills me about that is like, you know, Americans and you know, don't be too American about it. Think about what you're talking about with 4th of July. You gotta, you know, we celebrate this day by blowing up a very small part of our own country. You know, it's very, you gotta get yourself into the mindset to understand it. I mean, you had the Earp brothers, Wyatt, you know, famously, and then of course Virgil and Morgan, his other two brothers, are in town, and they institute, you know, an outright ban on firearms inside the city. There is no riding up to saloons on your horses, and there are no carrying of firearms whatsoever inside the city. Only they, as police officers, were allowed to do so. And how well did that work? Well, not very. They wanted an excuse to clobber fucking people, buffalo them over the back of the head, and arrest them because they were being paid per arrest, not a salary. It's like they had an interest in arresting as many people as possible
were
or
on
something.
Crime mission.
Yeah. And even with instituting this outright universal gun prohibition, they still had 2 exceptions. You cannot carry guns nor fire them except on 2 days. New Year's Day and the 4th of July, because they couldn't expect any red-blooded American to not fire their gun repeatedly in the air. Well,
Now,
Yeah.
here's the thing: if littering is illegal, so how is it fireworks are legal?
well, they're not legal everywhere.
But I mean, just in the line of littering, because they they blow up in the air and then the bits they just fall everywhere. Like, is that not littering?
I guess I could see that. See, where I live, fireworks are illegal. Okay, and
Oh, really?
on the night of the 3rd, throughout the 4th, and into the 5th, it sounded like a fucking war zone
Mm.
where a bunch of
Hey,
people I know had to
nobody's
sedate their dogs.
Stopping it.
Yeah, there's no stop.
Breaks the law.
Once you fire enough fireworks off, you're a cop. Imagine that. You're sitting there in your fucking cruiser and bang, bang, bang from all around you. What the fuck are you going to do? Where are you going to go?
You take the English approach on the 4th of July and go, fuck it.
Is that the English law enforcement approach in the modern era? Fuck it. Let's just.
No, that's what happened on the 4th of July. We're independent. And
Oh, I
England
see,
went,
yeah.
fuck it, fine.
Yeah.
Just can't leave it, John. It's not worth it.
So yeah. Anyway, on Drunkle's Day, Monday, there, the beginning of the celebration of the 4th of July.
Yeah.
George Washington actually taking command of the Continental Army. Isn't that appropriate on Drunkle's Day, everyone?
What on earth? I wouldn't say it was my day.
Now, speaking of gun crime on the 4th of July,
Okay.
leave it to CNN to, make the 4th of July about gun crime because, CNN.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's CNN.
Right. July 4th and 5th have the most mass shootings of any days of the year. Now, Drunkle.
Yeah.
If you were going to shoot somebody else,
Now, if you would shut the fuck up.
Shit, I haven't seen that in ages.
I totally forgot about that one. It's even got Channy Banks in it. There's a name from the past. Odenhammer, thank you for the 1550 and the blast from the past. Yo, I'm sorry I'm late, gents. Here you go, my dude. I hope you had a great 4th, guys. By the way, you need more donations too. Okay. I will. Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch that don't ordinarily get hit, but that's okay. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't make more original ones too. So Sinatra, I need more donations. Can you?
I'm working on my own right now.
Okay. Can you hop to it kind of quick though?
I got some I have to do by Friday.
All right. So the 4th and the 5th have the most mass shootings days of any of the year. This is in quantitative
I believe
analytics, what we call the correlation, not causation effect. I'm sure everyone's heard that one before.
Well, you're going to ask me a question there, Polly.
Oh, if you were going to shoot somebody, guns make a loud noise. They go bang. Okay.
Yeah.
What day would you do it on? Perhaps a day when there's a whole bunch of outside bangs going on?
Well, yeah, for me, it would be 5th of November.
Fair enough. Gunpowder plot, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of, popping going off. What else would... Or New Year's Eve.
Right. Yeah. Any one of those days would be fine. And if you scroll to the end of the article, Drunkle, with your prophesying statement here, summer days overall have the highest numbers of mass shootings other than other times of the year. So it's all about the summer, right? And then they say in the very last line, New Year's Day as well. Gee, I wonder why. Again, correlation, not causation.
Resolutions, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's
you got any New Year's resolutions? Yeah, I'm going to kill that cunt, that James Blunt.
You've got the example that was always given to me in stats courses was, did you know rapes go up during summer? And so clearly it's hot weather that makes people rape. And then the female teachers would bring that up.
Clad.
Murder goes up with the consumption of ice cream. So clearly ice cream makes people want to murder.
Of course.
And she's like, well, neither of those things are obviously true. But those data points, they are true. Right, I get the point.
It's a correlation, but not causation.
Yeah. It's like people are together out in public more often in the summer. They're intercommingling, and thus the rapaciousness. And then the consuming of ice cream is a weather thing as well. Consumption of ice cream goes up during hot weather, and people murder more often during the summer. Okay.
It makes no sense as to how any of this is I guess irrelevant is the right word, or why any of this matters. Maybe, like, okay, there's more rapes in the summer. Are we gonna do anything about it? Nope. Do we just know it? Okay, that's great. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks for the research.
to both those instructors' credit, they were bringing it up on just how badly data can be misused. Right now, CNN does it without irony. Like, did you know that this has the most shooting days of the year when everybody's out partying the days off and it's in the summer? No. Why is it that murders in Detroit and Chicago peak on the weekends? Is there something about Saturday and Sundays that just make people murderous? Or is that when there's more people out having parties, thus they're commingling and thus shots are fired? Come on.
What's the rape like on the 4th of July?
It's probably peaked too, I would be willing to bet.
The best, or?
Well, peaked isn't like,
Oh,
I wouldn't call it the best. Horrible numbers of incidents, I think, would.
yeah. I wasn't referring to
There's
the
a-
quality, not the quantity.
There's a fireworks show in there somewhere, but
Eh.
Okay. I made a resolution to blow that fucker away. Well done, Sam. That's see, look, they've got statistical models. I believe you. I just don't think the cause that you're trying to connect here, that you never actually connect, is real. They just end up saying, you said, what does this matter other than that we know it's sin? Exactly. On a holiday when Americans gather to celebrate their country's history and culture, gun violence has been woven into that story. That's why they wrote this article right there.
I mean, that is your country's
yeah.
history and culture.
that is literally why they wrote the article.
Yeah. What?
Guns are bad. America shouldn't be celebrated. Communism is good. Goodbye.
There you go. Thank you. That's the other thing that they don't want to say out loud. They just rather you connect the dots yourself by leading you to water and then forcing your face into it.
It's like
Guys.
that shit, and you guys might not get this, but anybody out there who has kids will. It's like that shit when your kid goes, "Man, I would really, really like some ice cream." You're like, okay.
No, it makes you
Right.
violent.
And then they go, "Yeah, man, I really want ice cream." It's like, I would like some ice cream right now. And you go, "Are you trying to ask for ice cream? Can you not just ask?" And they look at you like, "Oh, what do you mean?"
So you're trying to tell me kids play insanely dumb?
No, I
What's
think they
the-
just are.
Oh,
Passive suggestiveness.
yeah.
I hate that shit.
I know
if you wanna
adults that
ask-
do that. I don't want to think children do it habitually.
No, if you want to ask for something, just fucking ask for it. Don't do this nonsense. I hate that shit. I hate that so fucking much.
Huh.
See, what you got to do is they go, "Oh, I'd love some ice cream right now," and you got to go, "I'm going to stop you right there."
Jesus. Don't keep repeating that. I'm going to end up doing it and feel like, you.
Hey, there's
I go,
worse you
"Ah."
feel like than me.
I would love if my kid had a job.
Now that's a hell of a fucking almost Bill Cosby level response, rape joke here.
Dude,
Smart ass response to your kids. Have you ever watched the Cosby Show? That's good. I'd like some ice cream. I'd love if my kids had a job. That's
I had
good.
one of those moments today. So Sinatra Child B, I forgot which one did it. Try to take the chips and dip and the bag of chips, the tortilla chips, up to his room.
Mhm.
And I said, "No, you're not doing that." And he's
Right.
like, "Why?" Because I just bought that. It's brand new. It's for everybody. You cannot have the whole thing. Go down, put it in a bowl. So I go down there. I wanted to make a sandwich. He's putting it in the bowl. He put the whole damn jar in the bowl.
Holy fuck.
I think that one might be on you, Sid.
Ooh.
Yeah,
And
you were ambiguous and allowed him the opportunity, sir. Holy shit.
I looked at him and I said, "No, you still can't have the whole jar. That's for everybody. Just because it's in the fucking fridge doesn't mean you get to eat it all." And I took it and I poured it back in the jar and I took a spoon and I gave him some and I said, "Here, take it." And he walked away. He's like, "Get a job."
Okay.
He sat in his room going like, "I will get a job." I'm not going to share any of my dip with you, you
living by
bastard.
these rules. Yeah. Yeah.
Those
I
fucking
hate this
those
family.
things. Those things are expensive. The jar of cheese and salsa, those aren't cheap.
Is that what you're talking about? Some nacho cheese dip?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not cheap at all, man. Not at all.
It's like what, $6, $7? You can't have the whole
Yeah.
thing, you little fatty.
As soon as there's anything dairy in it, it's the price just spikes. If you like salsa more than you like cheese, you're fucking winning, man. It's like half the fucking
Yeah,
price.
boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but nacho cheese is delicious, Drunko. I know you don't think so, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People are
It's not
saying
my
you
thing.
got lawyered malicious compliance. I don't know where he could have gotten that attitude.
But you said, I mean, yeah, you left some ambiguity there, but still, you said whole jar you can't take, right?
Yeah.
Did he really assume you meant the glass?
I think he just wanted it.
Fuck yeah, he
But
did.
the thing is he has a habitual problem of eyes being bigger than his stomach.
Okay, yeah.
So I know it's just gonna get thrown the fuck away because no one's eating after one of the kids. At least I'm not.
You didn't read
Gross
the
little
wording in
Kid
the
cooties all
fine
over it.
print.
I don't even drink a drink after they put their mouth on it.
Well, I love how this fatherly role of discipline has evolved into outright contempt.
Yeah.
No, it's just gross. They have kid cooties. They kids
Oh yeah, this is
In
understandable.
general.
Yeah, keep going. Right.
kids in general don't wash well. The girl walked in the room the other day and I was like, "You smell like farts."
Did she smell like farts?
She smelled like farts and BO.
Oof.
Fuck. Well, in the same way you said, here's your dip. Go ahead. Hand them a bar of soap and go off to your shower now.
Dude, I have this conversation at least once a week where I go, other people can smell you.
Right.
Change that.
You'll never get a job smelling like
You don't.
this.
I'm like you're starting to look homeless. Go take a shower.
Look around you. You see these walls? That's your home. You're not homeless. Therefore, does reasoning work with your kids like that? Where you can,
Sometimes.
yeah?
Does it work with any kids?
I think it's just all kids get that thing where like, okay, well, a shower is me just getting in the shower. No, you need that soap and
Yeah.
sometimes the shampoo.
Yeah,
Well,
but
maybe
then
get out
it is
the
the
scrub
time of
brush.
the year. It's the time of the year where you could just take them back and spray them with the hose.
See, that's exactly what I was just thinking. It's like, don't make me
It-
get out. the
I'm not
fucking push
opposed to
broom.
it. I'm not opposed to it. Though, throw some lye on them and
Some lie.
That's after they're dead, for God's sake.
they're not lye.
Delousing.
Delousing powder. Just do like they did in Shawshank. Just spray them with the hose and throw the dog scooper of delouser on them.
Holy fuck.
You make it a game. Whoever gets cleanest wins.
Oh man. Okay, let us move on.
It turns out that child abuse also goes up on the 4th and 5th of July.
Bose recalls nearly 100 fucking thousand subwoofers sold in Canada after reports of them igniting and melting.
Oh my god.
I was impressed. Yeah, okay, it's about Bose, supposedly high-end equipment or whatever. At least they promote that reputation of themselves in their advertising. But 100 fucking thousand of them igniting and okay.
Only when you play Skrillex. I wish all speakers did that whenever anyone plays Skrillex.
Who actually listens to Skrillex?
No one anymore.
Speakers now.
Somebody had to tell me who Skrillex was, so I got who AIDS Skrillex. That made sense.
Mm.
It was a big thing, like the early 2010s. That's
Yeah.
about it.
It was when Womp music was popular.
Oh,
Dubstep.
Boots and Cats
Yeah.
music. Gotcha.
Yeah.
no,
dubstep music.
no, it's not Boots and Cats. It's Womp. Womp.
Well, that's it. No cats at all.
Yeah.
No
No,
cats.
it's boots.
Nary a boot to be seen. It's just Womp.
Okay, we're going to go away to something, then bring it back because I just want to talk about this for a second. Okay, so we see this. Bose recalls nearly 100,000 subwoofers sold in Canada after reports of them igniting and melting.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you got the subheadline here. The recall involves Bose lifestyle and companion base modules by Bose sold with select home theaters systems in January. Okay. Then you go down here. Bose is recalling nearly 100,000 base modules that were sold in Canada due to a fire hazard. So they just kind of repeated themselves, right? And we talked
It
about
was
this.
a fire sale that they missed.
That's it. Always skip the first line. That's become a joke, right? Okay,
It was a fire sale that they advertised.
And
then Ohio got the smoke.
And then the second,
Ahoy, hoy.
Boom. C. Thomas, thank you for the $1. Let me stop you right there. Am I alone in thinking a dog in improperly built submarine is a superior subwoofer?
I thought it was a good name for a puppy.
Huh. Yeah.
A subwoofer. Yeah.
Yeah. I get you. I get you.
Right.
So we got headline,
Okay.
subheadline, first line.
Thanks, everyone.
Bose is recalling 100,000 base modules. Second headline, or second paragraph, rather. The recall involves, and just repeat the subheadline. Do you want to see the peak of this? The absolute peak of we don't need editors?
Well, before you do, this is from 1994
to 07
to 2007. Like that. Holy shit! They fucked up.
A little
That's
bit, yeah.
Huge recall.
Yeah, it was going for a
total
while, man.
recall,
if you will. There won't be any exciting body counts, though. Otherwise, they would have named them first.
Years. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, they've only had 21 reports globally, but for some reason, they're only doing something about it in Canada.
It's the fires.
Holy shit! Bose started the fucking forest fires.
Yeah, we didn't start the fire.
Well, Billy Joel would have you believe otherwise.
The world's been turning.
In any case, there it is. ABC News. Peak, we don't need editors. Headline. UK, Canada, Sweden, and Ukraine to launch case against Iran in top UN court over Ukrainian passengers jet 2020 downing.
Okay.
The subheadline. Canada, UK, and Sweden, and Ukraine to launch. Wait, it's identical. Okay, well, what's the story? What happens in the Hague, Netherlands?
That was it. That was the end.
Yeah, and the story is Canada, UK, Sweden. Holy shit! You have an identical headline, subheadline, and complete body of the story? Didn't
The
anyone
trifecta.
notice this? This is still
The fake
live.
three-way. That's it. That's the end of it.
That's it. There's nothing more.
Jeez, someone got paid for that.
This is peak. We don't need editors, and it's from today, from this morning, and it's still live.
Good Lord. I mean, that is literally the same thing in 3 different fonts.
Yes. They just have their layout pre-programmed, like they do in MS Word, for headline, subheadline, and body. And boom, just copy and pasted the same thing 3 times and then sent it out. So news entertainers are talking about ChatGPT taking over their jobs, which leads to the best ironic joke of all time. Well, learn to code. ChatGPT. Journalists. I don't know. Do you guys not need to be replaced doing shit like this?
It's not hard to replace you either. Like, why would you even need AI? You could get children to do this. This is the same thing 3 times. This reminds me of, like, you know, when you're like on an ad break, when you're listening to the radio in your car, and they just do that advert where they just remind you that you're listening to a particular station. So they're like, you know, like someone will go like, KZK.2 FM, and then there'll be a robot voice, KZK.2 FM, and then a woman, KZK.2 FM. That's exactly what's happened here.
So we got Ham and
With
Beans, for
Honker on the
example, saying,
waffle.
Ham and Beans saying, couldn't it have been written by AI? I think AI would have done a better job. This has got lazy-ass journalist fingerprints all the fuck over it, in my opinion.
You would at least have, like, you know, what happened with the passenger jet in 2020, even if this what's under contention here is that they don't know. You'd at least go, oh, on this particular date, a passenger plane went down, so many people died, or just a little bit of fucking background to what's going on.
It'd be coded to
Anything.
reword anything.
Yeah, it wouldn't repeat
Literally anything. Add a tweet.
Right? Some rando
You know-
just saying like, yeah, this totally happened. Whatever.
Yeah. At James Blunt says, "Oh, do you see that? It was terrible." That would be more than what's currently going on right now.
Yeah, it fucking blows my mind. So the logs of Hunter Biden's coming and goings at the White House are not being
yeah.
released by the White House. But that doesn't matter
covered this.
because they could find out he's been there
Oh,
in other
right.
ways. The Secret Service test confirms that cocaine found at the White House is real.
Oh. Do you have any more on this?
Now, I can't demonstrate that this is Hunter Biden's
Well,
cocaine, but it happens to coincide with the days he was there.
We have got the same headline 3 times, if that's what you're looking for, Sin.
No. Do you have any other articles on this, Polly?
No.
All right, good. Because I have.
Good for Friday.
I have spun a web with this that is so good.
Really? Yeah, mine was just a singular joke of because I remember the we're not keeping track of Hunter Biden's comings and goings. And it's like, how are you doing that at the White House? Don't you keep track of literally everybody that comes and goes? Not because they're suspicious, like, ABC News thinks that it is suspicious. But
Just generally, in case of fire, in case of accident, emergency.
it's the whole building fucking burned down. Some of them escaped to the bunker underneath the White House that isn't actually there, but whatever. Some people ran out. Well, let's make sure we got a checklist of everyone. We can do a head count. No, we can't. We've only been keeping track of the people that aren't involved in multiple criminal investigations and related to the president.
I mean, if there's cocaine there, you can assume Hunter was there, I guess.
Fuck yeah. I think he leaves it
Yeah.
everywhere he goes. It just kind of shakes off him.
So it's just
He's
a trail
probably
behind him
got-
like a snail.
He's probably got fucking dozens of baggies in his pockets at all times.
It's Joe's special wake-up powder.
Imagine the level of arrogance and sloppiness that your history has encouraged in you if you're Hunter Biden. You're doing cocaine in a sensory deprivation, crack in a sensory deprivation tank at rehab and recording it and talking about how ridiculous rehab is.
But this is one of those stories, isn't it? You go, like, people doing, like, fucking tennis stories of weird places they done drugs. Like, yeah, I did it in a sensory deprivation chamber. Hunter's like, yeah, come on, man. I snorted a rail in the Oval Office.
Ahoy, ahoy!
Yeah.
It's a hell of a story. Do you know what they call it? The White House.
See, Thomas, thank you for the $1. We didn't need an edit. Media's been failing ever since the days been sailing. Media's been failing since the days have been sailing.
Media's been failing since the day's been sailing.
Is that how the song goes?
Those speakers started the fire.
Speaking of which, as of June 13th, of this year, I mean, it's been going on from 94 to 07.
Yeah, that is the bit that blows my mind here, man.
17 of those 21 reports were in the U.S., and there have been indications that there were incidents occurring in Canada or Mexico.
No indication.
That's
There have
amazing
been
to
no
me.
indication.
Wait a minute. If there's 98,000 units that have been sold in Canada and 870,000 that have been sold in the U.S., why are they doing a recall in Canada where there's been no reports, just indications of incidents? Isn't this story strange?
I mean, covering their own ass is a big side of it, I should imagine.
Huh.
Because now, if you issue a recall and people don't send them back, then it's your own fault.
Yeah.
Like, legally, they are covered.
Yeah.
And that's the
guess.
bottom line for companies like this,
I mean, sure, we lit some things on fire, but, we didn't tell them to play
Did
Skrillex.
you die? Yeah, exactly. You check the fine print. It said not designed for Skrillex.
Yeah. Playing 5 minutes of wum, wum, wum is fine, but, 10 hours while you're on a meth binge?
If your house burns down, that's the last of your issues because you're a Skrillex fan.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
deserved it.
Story for dads here, so Sin, listen up. 11 dad shoes and other accessories that are perfect for every age.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, it's like Sinatra's Christmas.
Yeah. I found this interesting because I obviously want to know what the fuck are dad shoes. I know what dad jokes are. I like them. Maybe I'll dig the shoes. But before we get on,
Oh,
to that,
I can see you wearing dad shoes.
depending on what we all mean by that. But sneaking around the story, I can see Sinatra as a meatball sub over there, and it's delicious looking. I might go to Subway after this. I don't know. We'll see.
Really? During a storm?
An Arctic vortex in MAGA country? I'm willing to risk it. I just may he never forget, because we never will.
We never will. We never will.
Yeah, you can turn him to a peak meatball. It's just a Goku banger donation away. And Drunkle can be limed if that's your thing. Nightmare Drunkle's right around the corner if you want to do the big fitty.
Line me up for America, kids.
Right? Let's take a look at the dad shoes. You ready for this? How to complete the dad look. Let's see if Sinatra fits it. Boom.
I'll tell you what I have.
Dad shoes aren't complete without white crew length athletic socks. Is that you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is 100% true.
Shorts. You can technically use any kind of shorts, but khaki shorts are preferred. Khaki cargos specifically. Is that you? Khaki
I've got some of those.
Okay, nice. The belt to hold up your shorts. The belt should be brown. And
No.
even when, and especially when, it doesn't match the outfit. And as cheap as possible.
No, I
No?
have
Oh, okay.
a
That's
good belt.
because your polo is tucked into your cargo shorts.
The polo here is the final piece of the
There you
puzzle.
go.
Yep.
Yeah,
It should be a
I got
short sleeve
few of
polo shirt.
those.
It should be short sleeved in the winter. Younger dads can wear a t-shirt instead. That's you. So long as that it features a graphic or joke that only the youthful dads will find funny.
Most of my shirts are Dragon Ball.
Nice. Nice. Bonuses for you there, Sin, are bright white sweatbands. I don't know, I'm going to get why that is. Sunglasses are
No.
optional as long as they're cheap as possible. And the opposite of fashionable. Finally, a cheap watch.
No.
No? Okay, I think they overreached on the bonuses. But here's the best
I
dad
think they
shoes.
did.
Yes.
There-
Yes.
I guess.
That's it. That's peak dad shoe. That's
Really?
Yeah, that's perfect.
They're all just like generic athletic shoes.
But yeah, exactly, and they'll always be in pristine condition because these athletic shoes are not used for athletics.
Like it just keeps going. That's all they are, Sin.
I draw the line at the. That's a woman's shoe. Why is that there?
Where's that?
Well, the
Oh, the
women's
Reebok there.
substitute
Yeah, it
shoe.
is. They don't need
So that's a
editors.
tennis shoe. No, they don't need that. Hey, women can be dads too, you bastard.
Well, I
As
mean,
we find out on Twitter every Father's Day.
Yeah, this must be an inclusive thing because they actually included it right in here with the hyperlink. These women's Reebok shoes come in essentially every size and dozens of designs, though some are more dad-like than
I will
others.
bet you dollars to donuts that they have an Amazon affiliate thing.
Yeah, considering that
Right
every
there.
single one of them is Amazon, I agree.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean,
WKRN considers peak journalism.
Dad shoes tend to be mostly white. So like the New Balance there, the dark ones, I'm not down with that.
Yeah,
So
that's
what
true.
about these ones
They
that are
do.
all white? The Skechers, women's shoes
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, I mean that's too white. What you need, you're gonna have a black logo on it. Now the thing is, the top one, they're Nike, as you guys would say, which is actually probably a bit too brandy to be a dad shoe. Though the design is perfect. What you'd want is like some kind of shitty unknown make of sneaker in much the same design. Now that is your dad shoe right there.
See, it's interesting because I am not a Nike fan, mostly because of Air Jordans and the ridiculousness around their space shoes that they don't. No, I'm an Adidas man. I'm wearing I'm wearing my indoor Adidas right now, as a matter of fact.
We have indoor shoes.
I've got an old pair of Superstar 2s on right now. And I don't go outside with them, so they're like they count as my indoor slippers. This is my indoor Adidas.
It's better than Crocs. I have a pair of
Oh man, I hate walking into a 7-Eleven seeing a dude walk around with Crocs. It's like, man,
Oh yeah,
you left the dignity as home as well as the shoes. What the fuck?
yeah. Keep that shit indoors, mate. Fucking
Yeah.
hell. I have a pair of so we say Adidas over here, but
Okay.
Adidas shoes that I wear exclusively at the gym. So I mean, I've had them a year, but because I only wear them in the gym, they are still in pristine condition. Like
Nice.
nary a grease mark nor a stain to be seen.
I rotate shoes. Like I have one pair of shoes that, so it's new shoe. Like I get brand new shoes, right? Those are my going out shoes. Those are my special occasion shoes. Then I have my actual dress shoes, my Clarks, whatever. Then I
Clarks,
got
nice.
my
Clark, you guys have Clarks.
Oh
See,
yeah,
that's
man.
what
Oh,
I
hell
wanted to
yeah.
say.
Clarks are
Oh my
sought
God,
after,
see,
man.
there
Yeah,
you go.
absolutely.
A Clark sneaker. Now that is a dad shoe.
Well, that's my dress shoe. You got the,
No, I
the
thought you were talking about like Wallabies. That's what's hot over here.
but then I have like my Nike shoe. That's my gym shoe, day-to-day shopping, whatever. But over time they get dirty, they get worn down, then they become yard work shoes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there. That makes sense.
Just like once you get like a curry stain down a shirt, all of a sudden that's the shirt you wear for painting.
Yeah. Or if you're like me and painted doing carpentry for a long time, every pair of basketball shorts you have paint on them.
Or
Hey, man, I've
every
got
white pair of sneakers you have eventually gets grass stains on it when you mow the lawn, and yeah, boom. Those
That's
are
why
my
you
mowing
have-
shoes.
That's why you have
Mowing
mowing shoes. That's why things slowly get downgraded to yard work shoes.
That's my mowing shoes.
But you've never gotten grass stains on a white pair of shoes?
He doesn't have
Don't
a yard.
don't have a garden. No.
But no,
right.
that's what it is. You don't want grass. I went to my aunt's house the other day and I had my medium shoes, my medium good shoes on. I was like, oh, fuck. And she's like, can you mow the grass? So I put on a pair of white crew socks and flip-flops and mowed the yard and threw the socks away.
Oh my God. Land of the free.
Wow. Yeah. It's just, you can only dream, Drunkle. What does it
Well,
say?
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
everybody has that pair of socks where you're like, all right, this one's got to go. This is in bad shape.
Yeah, I might as
It's
well
got-
run it right into the ground. I hear you.
yeah.
It's got more holes than fabric at this point.
Patio furniture. Did she just get here? I'd seen her before. And Sam, I think he's got the correct thing. Crocs just look like damn socks and athlete's foot to me. Yeah, those motherfuckers show up in bare feet, man. Like in the Crocs.
I don't
I'm saying
Yeah.
that's
no.
that's the part that is
Even
all the no.
even wearing flip flops, I have to wear socks under it.
Or that's some dad shit right there. Hardcore.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you have children, man. That's-
No, because my feet get all sweaty.
you won't see me in a flip flop. I neither flip nor flop. You just won't see it.
Yeah, I don't own a single
Well,
pair.
I have two pairs, and one is a Dragon Ball pair that's like bright orange.
Nice. Holy
The other
shit.
one is a Nike pair I got from Walmart for like $5.
But I don't even wear shorts in public. Like I wear shorts at the gym, but that is the
He
only
wears
place I wear
jeans to the gym.
shorts. Oh, I literally that is the only place I wear shorts, and that's just because I sweat my fucking my big eye out. But you won't see me in the street wearing shorts, no matter what the fucking weather. You just will not see it. They are the flip flops of the legs. I just won't do it.
The flip flops of the legs. I like that. Snatch, remember that episode of The Sopranos where Lupertazzi, head of the Lupertazzi families, visiting Tony in New Jersey, which he rarely does. And Johnny Sack is there, and he's like, oh, hey, when he's getting up to leave. Tony, I heard that Johnny came to your cookout the other day. He's like, yeah, he was by. A Don does not wear shorts, Tony. And turns around and walks away.
No, I say fuck that. It's hot. It was hot today here. It was 94 with like 70% humidity. It was just gross. I'm wearing shorts. I'm not fucking putting on jeans. I'm wearing shorts out. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I just won't go out. If it's that hot, I just won't go out.
I have to go buy some new basketball shorts as I'm slowly learning. All my fat guy basketball shorts don't fit me anymore, so I need ones
Oh,
that do.
That's a
Good for
good thing,
you,
though.
man.
That's an
Yeah.
awesome.
It's a
what
good thing
head
till
purchase
I'm
for.
in line at fucking Target with 5 pairs of basketball shorts, and you're like, that'll be $80. Cool.
Jesus Christ, buy them on Amazon. Fucking hell.
No, because I don't like buying clothes on Amazon. I can't feel the material. I can't see if it's stretchy. Like stuff like that I want to see.
Where's basketball? Yeah, I guess. But then, like, Sid, you've seen that photo of me at the gym, right? When I ran into my fucking the doorman from my pub.
Yeah.
Because I'm so pale and he's so black, it looked like a fucking game of chess, Polly. It was ridiculous, right? But I'm wearing black basketball shorts and a black tank top.
Uh-huh.
And those shoes that I'm wearing as well, Sin, exactly the same condition. That was a year ago. They're still just as good.
Huh.
That is now I've just got fucking 5 of those outfits. So I'll get back, or I'll take them out of the bag and I'll put them in the wash basket, and and then I'll put the fresh ones in for the next day. That I wear those. Everyone thinks I wear the same outfit. I do, just different ones. They're always clean, but I'm not there to look good. Why would I give a shit?
At the
I really
gym?
shouldn't wear black either, though, because I'm so white. It just looks the contrast, Polly, is insane. I look like yin yang.
It
Yeah,
did.
people tell me that. They're like, you're not actually that pale, but you wear a lot of black, and it really does make you look pale when you're wearing white. You're not. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, fuck off, number one.
People refer to it as my moon tan. Dude, I am so fucking white. It got to me a little bit as well. Because you're sat there, you're having a laugh and everything. I went, I'll fucking show them. So I looked at tanning beds, right? And fucking, it's 40 pence for 1 minute. I'm not going to go in and say, right, I only need half a minute. Here's 20 pence. Right?
Yeah.
It's
I don't
sliding a
understand why.
coin across
I
the
can't believe that's a
counter.
thing that y'all discuss. You're in England.
Oh, no,
Why
it's-
don't you just say that? It's like, I'm in fucking England. You're in England. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, yeah, it's
It's just balance. It's just people taking a piss. It's fun. As long as it's a good joke, I don't mind what they're joking
yeah,
about.
and
you know?
Moontan's pretty fucking good. So,
Oh yeah, it's a great one. Yeah.
all right, let's move on. We got a lot of crime to talk about here today, so we might as well get
Oh,
started. Okay. Man who found a gun between couch cushions accidentally shot his friend in the face.
Oh,
Ah.
accident.
Right.
Hmm.
Now, you have outdone yourself, sir. Most people would just claim the gun went off when I was cleaning it. No, you took it to the next level. I shot my friend in the face. Well, where'd you get the gun? Well, I didn't bring it with me. It wasn't mine. I found it in the cushions.
The couch we bought from a thrift shop.
Right. Tennessee man is behind bars. Halmer, Zelaya, 24, was arrested in arrested in Memphis when he shot his friend Kevin Ariel Gonzalez. A dude has the middle name Ariel, you poor bastard.
Yeah, it's not good. Is it? Oh no, that's a double-barreled surname.
Huh.
Not that makes it any easier on him or his childhood.
Yeah, so officers responding found Kevin Azariel Gonzalez with a gunshot wound to his face. He, Homer here, told officers that he accidentally shot his friend with a pistol that he found between the couch cushions. Okay, you found the couch cushion gun. Fine. I've got a desk gun. This weirdo has a couch gun. I don't approve, but okay, he did. Why'd you shoot him in the face?
That's the question, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. According to
Pull
the
it out.
report,
Hey, look at this. Oops.
yeah, according to the report, witness Josie Beltico Landero told police he and this other guy were hanging out in the living room when he found a gun between the couch cushions and started messing with it and waving it around.
Okay, that sounds
smart.
right.
Yeah, the gun discharged and hit Kevin. He reportedly told police that he then hid the gun in the drainage ditch close to the apartment.
Ooh. Yeah, see, now it's looking incriminating there, Zendaya.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't look happy with his actions.
No.
No.
Along the line there, didn't you, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah.
At one point, it stopped looking like an accident, and I'd say it's around about when he tried to get rid of the gun.
Yeah. Consciousness of guilt, I believe attorneys call that.
Mm.
Yeah. So moving on to something more intentional. Husband flees after shooting his wife multiple times and then pushing her out of the vehicle onto the highway.
Fuck.
Wow.
I'm not laughing at who was shot or who did the shooting. I'm laughing at, I can't believe you thought you were going to get away with this.
Oh my God, it's attempted first-degree murder. She survived?
Yes, she did. She was, somebody was driving
Holy
right behind him
shit.
and saw the whole thing go off. He saw flash, flash, flash inside the car while it was moving. Car door opens. He pushes her the fuck out and keeps going.
Ejecto-cito, cuz. Wow.
And he said, I love the story. Actually says it's not known what led up to the incident. The person who was following, the motorist who was following them, like, saw the whole thing go down. Like I said, flash, flash, flash inside the car, and then the door opened and he pushed the bitch out, and then like, holy shit, that's a body, and calls for an ambulance right away, and that's pretty much how she survived.
Jesus.
Now, what do you think she did? Now, I'm not trying to blame the victim.
His brother.
You think so?
I mean,
She smoked the last cigarette.
you can't take the Bill Burr approach out of this. You know, when he says, like, look, you know, obviously there's it's not a good thing. People who beat their wives should be buried beneath the prison. But can we stop acting like every ass beating just falls out of the sky?
Right. This is why I'm asking. I'm not blaming the victim. The Burr approach is valid. Like, it's okay, this guy's a scumfuck. Attempted murder, hell yeah, all the things. Yeah. But what did she do? Is still a valid question.
What did she do?
Yeah,
that's exactly. You know, Bill Burr says, look, if someone gets bitten by a snake, they don't just go, "Oh, you've been bitten by a snake." They'll be like, "Well, what were you doing around the snake? Were you fucking with it?" When a building burns down, that people come in and fucking find out, like, how the fire started.
It's hard to believe that, you know, every girl always, never the problem.
Now, this is, we're not condoning his reaction to whatever.
If anything, and I feel the need to repeat that, we're not blaming her. We're just saying.
We're not blaming her.
Yeah. All I'm saying.
I just want to know.
What?
I want to pass judgment.
I want to know the story. And if anything, you should too, if you want to blame him, because whatever it is she did probably didn't warrant a response of being shot and pushed out of the car. That's going to make him look worse, not better. So why are you so worried about us asking what she did? You see what I'm saying?
I know. I'm completely there with you, Polly. I'm 100% with you. We're just asking. We're just asking questions here.
Well, Eaton Ass says she probably told him that she didn't like Popeyes. I would counter that, sir, with repeated stories I've seen Tommy Sotomayor tell of when they run out of chicken at Popeyes on 2 for Tuesdays. The videos are shocking how angry and violent people get pulling up to the little speaker box at Popeyes, the drive-thru, and being like, "What do you mean you're out of chicken?" And people get out of their car and start attacking the speaker box. And I don't understand that. I think that you know, level of violence is unwarranted. But if you want to be violent, why aren't you running up to the window to attack the person speaking rather than?
But even those headlines say person attacks speaker because they ran out of chicken.
Right.
We still get a reason for
this
them
is what I'm saying.
the
Maybe
speaker.
she was on the phone saying, "No, we can't go to that Popeyes. They're out of chicken." And he goes, "What the fuck?" And much like the person who attacks the speaker, he attacked the messenger, which was her.
It's got a fucking rust. I mean, people in the chat, if you haven't seen it, Bill Burr's got the best take on domestic violence. It is a horrific subject, which he turned hilarious.
Yes.
We're just asking questions here. That's
Right.
all we're doing. We're just...
Now, speaking of people that were shot multiple times.
Of course.
Right. Man dead after 7 people reportedly shot at him on the Buena Vista Pike.
Now, what was he
No, what
doing?
did he do?
Right. Now that's a valid. You see what? Okay, you get it, right?
I see when it's a man.
I would assert, all right, that shooting a woman in a moving car and then pushing her out of said car, that's why I'm asking the question, what the fuck did she do? In the same way, did this guy deserve to get shot by 7 separate people? No, but I still want to know what he did.
It's the same question.
Right. Let's read the story. Down in Nashville, where there seems to be doings going on.
Tennessee?
That's right, Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, hang on. Wasn't the other place Tennessee as well?
In the last joint? Let's see.
No, North Carolina. Oh, it was a different one.
it
Okay,
was
okay.
in this one was in Memphis.
That was in Tennessee. There, Memphis,
Yeah.
Tennessee, right? This is something going on down in Tennessee, guys. Are you
there's
all right?
couch cushions and tag team shootings. I don't know what the hell. The Metro National Police Department. It's a 24-year-old Christopher L. Harris was found with multiple gunshot wounds inside his vehicle. The shooting reportedly took place around 7:15 p.m. on July 4th. According to witnesses, a group of males approached Harris before approximately 7 of them allegedly opened fire at him while he was standing next to his vehicle.
Good God.
Authorities said the suspects, one of whom appeared to be shooting a rifle, left the scene in 3 separate vehicles. What did you do?
I mean, that's either mafia or kiddie fiddling.
Well, I
Or he
guess
smoked the last Newport.
Someone
Right?
brought a rifle, man.
Yeah, well, get the last tidbit of news here. Officers told News 2 that as many as 100 fucking rounds may have been fired at the incident.
Was he Bonnie and Clyde? What the fuck?
As of Wednesday, July 5th, the motive for the shooting remains under investigation. Officials, no additional details have been provided. Holy fuck. They got nothing.
In an official statement, the police commissioner has said, "Motherfucker must have deserved it, though."
Right? Like on 3 vehicles of dudes haul ass, get there, talk to this one guy. One of them's got a rifle. The other all got handguns, I'm assuming, and just light them up. Holy fuck.
Is he okay?
No, he's dead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Man, dead.
But see,
Yeah.
Drunkle, this could happen for the most banal reasons.
Oh
This
man, it
kind
could
of
have happened over
violence
a
could
social
literally
media post. Like it.
Yeah, this kind of violence could happen over the fact that he got the last pack of Swisher Sweets in the store.
Yeah.
Land of the free.
In very particular areas, this could happen over any given reason. Notice there were no demographic details involved here.
Yeah, okay.
Just, yeah.
Bye.
Yes. Okay, so now before we move on with the crime fiesta, let's just a little palate cleanser here. And the jokes continue, and I'm glad they are.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes. I'm still thinking of going to Subway. I don't care.
Now you are.
Yeah.
Now I am.
I can
Fuck.
still see that delicious marinara meatball back there with the melty cheese that can be elevated to peak meatball whenever you want to. Just a Goku banger away. But yeah, I'd like to think that somebody got, a promotion over this, not a firing.
Yeah. I mean, you already work at Subway. You get fired from there. You just get another job somewhere else, don't you? It's not like, you've just been ousted out of your career.
Mm-hmm.
If you're working for Subway, you already don't give a shit.
I mean, they already have the indignity of calling you a sandwich artist.
And nothing against anyone who does work in fast food as well. Like
No.
you're doing the Lord's work. You're working for a living. You're paying your way, and I appreciate you. But just don't take it too seriously. Have fun with it, like this.
Yeah, managers don't take it too seriously. Oh, really? Your employee at Subway showed up a little bit late and hung over. You do remember where you work, right? Subway.
Yeah.
He showed up. Be happy.
You needed to get drunk in order to get through the day.
I mean, again, he showed up. He just didn't fuck off like your last 10 employees. Maybe it's not a lack of work ethic, it's the place where you employ them. I mean, what do they got to be proud of? One of the most famous PDF files in like recent memory? Jared? Anything? No? Yeah.
Jared.
Yeah, you paid that guy to be a fucking millionaire. How'd that turn out for you? You guys really don't know where to spend your money. You want to keep Subway employees around, pay them $25 an hour. They won't quit. It's called the employment market. That's how it works. All right. Would you quit, Sinatra, would you have quit fucking Best Buy if they paid you $25 an hour plus a 10% commission on anything you sold?
Hell no.
You see what all I had to do was just name the right numbers. Hell no. Yeah. Now it's Best Buy. It had all the things in it that it did before, but I bet you it didn't pay on that much or a commission at all. And if it was a commission, it was probably like 1%.
So the goal, no commission. The goal
Shock.
per day at Best Buy was the store was supposed to make about 200,000 per day.
Mm-hmm. And your incentive to help them meet that goal was what?
At the time, not worth it.
This is where you should they should look into doing what.
And I was a
Wetherspoons
lead
did with-
too. Like I wasn't just some schmo. Like I was a lead.
Wetherspoons is a chain pub over here, and they are like the lowest of the low. I fucking love it. It's my people. But the staff, with their, they get an annual bonus, and also they get given shares in the company, which is your incentive. You know, upon leaving, you sell your shares. It's your incentive for the company to do as well as possible, because that is also lining your pocket. I think that's the
Right.
way forward.
Yeah. Boom. There. Okay. Let us move on. Let me see. Okay, speaking of crime, it's more... I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I openly
Okay.
admit that. I'm going to have to go, like, email some people about this, because... I don't know. People who know more of area and geographic-specific knowledge than I do. Exiled Wagner boss returns to Russia and gets his weapons back.
Yeah, there's some fucking
It gets...
shifting going on here.
Oh
mate.
my lord! Like something hard to understand is going on here. Can somebody fill me in on what's happening? Now, I could take some guesses, but I don't want to. Yeah, like I said,
What we know is the mercenary group who Putin just kind of fucking made one little dick joke too many about them, and they went, "All right, well then fuck it, we're turning around, we're marching on Moscow," and they did. Like they fucked shit up.
No,
as they
it
were
was
going there.
they were owed money.
Oh, was it owed money? There you go. Got to Belarus, and then Putin said, "Hey, come on, enough now," and they went, "Duh."
come on, I
and
wasn't
they put
talking about the
down
Wagner story
arms.
in general. I was talking about this
Oh.
guy in his return to Russia. Okay, because
Yeah, it's very interesting.
he wasn't there.
Oh,
at
in
the
which
time.
case, there's a fucking high story window with his name on it. I should imagine.
Well, one would think, right? But what did happen to the guy? Well, he was the group's founder who was out of town, conveniently, and the FSB gets a hold of him, and they hit him up with every charge and seized all this shit. Now he comes back, and okay, in the wake of an attempted insurrection last month, authorities handed over 2 Sega rifles, a Manlinker rifle, and several other firearms, according to their source. The lot reportedly also included a Glock pistol, gifted to the foul-mouthed mercenary boss by none other than Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, whom he had
Interesting.
allegedly hoped to capture in his armed uprising. He also was reportedly given back 10 billion rubles, more than $100 million US, that law enforcement had found during a raid on one of his vehicles. One of his vehicles. They found $100 million in, as well as all these arms, which he had them returned to all of them. All that was just given back to him. So, I mean, it's not only that he's not facing charges, he's got all his shit back, including his money and guns, personally. Okay, that's what I need to contact some people about. What the fuck is happening here? Or should we be looking forward to a sweet descent? SUITE descent?
I don't know, but it'll be interesting.
And I mean, if Zelensky wants to roll around in combat gear like this guy, you should at least be hardcore like this guy.
Yeah, he knows. He looks like he has a job.
He looks like he's actually, heard a shot fired in anger.
Personally, I think this was a whole thing about just getting the mercenaries into Belarus without international outcry. I think they were always still on the side of Russia, and it was just
one
a
of the things
way
that I hear, and it's like, yeah, okay,
mobilized.
and I'll
Yeah.
buy it. It's like, oh my God, everyone will tell this story because Western media will be so hyped on anything that looks like there's internal dissent within the Russian Federation, and I, Putin, am on his way, and I'm on my way out. Well, this is fucking perfect. Yeah. Just like you said, Drunk, I could easily see it being that. As whatever the Western media is hyped to report on, yeah, good chance.
And that's what it was. That's exactly how they marketed this. It's like the Russian citizens are tired of the war and they are standing up and speaking out. Are they? Are they though?
Right. Thank you.
You got to remember, because like the Russia is getting filled with its own propaganda, and yet everyone is so ready to believe what we're being told on this side of it. Like, it's war. There's propaganda on both sides. How quickly has everyone forgotten that?
As soon as what's being reported fits your narrative,
Uh-huh.
or more to the point, it's the news entertainers. Why are they so quick to report what's being fed to them as soon as it fits with their ideological motivations?
That is exactly it.
I mean, why were they so quick to discount the Hunter Biden laptop story? Well, we don't need to tread over that again. We all know why they weren't quick to report on it.
You see, though, that's propaganda during peacetime as well. I mean, that's how effective this shit is.
Yes, I would agree. Darksidism, would you use a Manlinker rifle? I'm amazed he had a Manlinker rifle. Would I use one at the range? I mean, why did he have one? Nostalgia? This is the one that shot Kennedy,
It's got an engraving.
Yeah. That's what makes me wonder, like, were any of these... So he's got a couple of Sega rifles, classic European rifles. He's got a Manlinker and a Glock. That's it? Those don't sound like... I don't know. It's like they kept, in this Daily Beast article, referring to it as his personal arsenal. Okay, Sin, you and I would both call that a pretty shit arsenal to go to combat with, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Where's the narwhal tusk?
Right. How do you expect to... Yeah, well, I'll leave that alone.
Probably best.
Yeah. Okay, so you wanted to talk about cheating husbands, I believe, or cheating wives.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. Florida husband charged with beating a man with a baseball bat after catching him in bed with his wife.
Wow.
Did he also batter the wife? Because, fair's fair.
No.
If anything, she's like, you don't know that, he, like, fucking the guy knew that the woman was married, whereas the woman definitely knew she was married.
Yeah, I'm sure she had an inkling. There's our man. That's the guy.
He doesn't seem really all that upset.
Well, he had kind of worked it out of his system.
Yeah.
By that
He's
point.
lucky to be married. Look at him.
Yeah,
Fuck hell.
Louisville Sluggers. It's okay. An irate Florida husband battered a man bloody with an aluminum baseball bat after catching him in bed with his wife, according to this report. John Dimig. Really? Dimmig? Okay. Of Lake Worth is facing an attempted murder charge after he burst into the victim's Airbnb and caught him in bed in the act with his startled wife. According to the 911. What?
Yeah. Airbnb, this is... The guy wasn't brought into a marital home. He might not have known that she was married. All she got to do is take off a wedding ring and say, hey, I'm single. What I'm saying is it the guy's fault? If anyone's at fault here, it's the wife. She knowingly cheated. I'm just saying, beat her with the bat as well.
Yeah, okay, but, it's current year justice system, right? You can, like, push your wife or beat a man half to death. Same charge.
I'm all for equality, dude.
Yeah.
I hear you, but wishing for a thing don't make it so.
True.
Let's see. The Lake Worth Beach residence was and found the living room splattered with blood. The red trail led to the apartment's bedroom, where the badly bloodied victim was lying on his back while holding a towel to his head. According to the arrest report, he was a CT technician from Arizona in Florida for work. Was he? For work. He said Deming's wife was his co-worker and that they had gone out for a few drinks after work before returning to his Airbnb. While in bed with her, he suddenly heard the front door open before... See, we've missed the critical information. Did he know she was married? I hear your point,
Well,
Drunko, and I'm looking for that.
Co-worker, then yes. most
I'm very
likely.
curious.
The
If-
enraged
if she's
husbands
co-worker.
pinned him down and bashed him 3 times with a metal club, according to the report. I feel like he was out to kill me, he told responding officers. Really? Demig screamed at his nemesis, warning the man not to go near his wife. She finally pulled her husband off the victim before he fled the scene. Video cameras of the apartment captured her imploring him to end the assault. John, she could have heard screaming. Stop! He's bleeding. Demig responded in kind, calling someone a piece of shit inside the apartment. Someone.
I like to think that's not piece of shit. That's just him, like, just mid-swing. Piece of shit.
Right. Deputies later went to Demig's home and found him loading his Hyundai Accent with 2 bags of clothes.
Okay.
His wife later signed off on a search warrant, and police found a black bat along with bloody garments.
See, what's going to happen now, Demig, is you're going to go to jail, and she is going to shack up with that guy. And you're going to get fuck all in the divorce.
Uh-huh.
So what you should have done, really, was fucking just walk in on him. I know anger's a thing. Fucking walk in on him, go like, right, I've caught you. Even better if you can catch him on film, and then boom, that's a divorce. You lose nothing because it's infidelity on her part. That's how you win here, Dimmick. Now I understand you're angry. I get it.
Uh-huh.
In which case, it's going to be double murder-suicide.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, here's what I don't... Everything seems fine with what you said, but do you really...
No, really?
Well, no, hold on. Well, except for the whole 2/3 of the end of it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Well, walk in and catch her red-handed, and then boom, better if you can catch her on film. But is it, though? Are you guaranteed a divorce where she doesn't get everything just because she was the one who's cheating? I don't see it that way at all.
For infidelity, yeah. I mean, obviously he knew about it beforehand. This is about preparation as well.
Yeah, but
Now,
what's that got to do
here's
with
a
it,
drunk
though?
or life pro tip, right? If you are going to get divorced and you know, like, because you know that your spouse is cheating, consult. Don't hire, but consult with every lawyer in the area, because then your cheating spouse cannot hire that lawyer because they've already consulted with you.
Right.
They're not allowed to.
Right. It's an old joke.
Drunk or life
I
pro
get
tip.
it.
Write that
Right.
down.
Right. They even did it in The Sopranos one time. The point being is
I've never been scolded. Don't worry.
No.
there are right, great ways to get away with
Can't
divorce
prove it.
proceedings, you know, and hide your money and whatnot. I hear you, and I agree with all those things. But again, the point comes back: when they go to divorce court, it's not going to be what led to the divorce. Did they ever ask that, or do they? I'm asking: do they spend most of their time talking about this bitch ain't got shit? This dude has all the fucking money. He was holding her captive with financial terrorism. Not
There's
allowing her to-
always some apologetics.
Yeah, for a lawyer who's a piece of shit, yeah, which is, I mean, let's be
Divorce
honest, all
lawyers?
here. All lawyers, right? But then marriage is nothing but a contract, and infidelity is a breach of that contract.
Again, I don't think divorce court works like that. I don't know that it doesn't, but I don't feel that's right.
No, I wouldn't know.
You're gonna get more leniency at the very least if it's based on your spouse's infidelity, and I mean that would work as well.
Pepper spraying a kid.
Yeah.
Well, you'd end up feeling better, that's for sure.
Yeah. Don't cheat on your wife. I'm 7.
Whiskey Theory, thank you for the $3. Polly, what happened last week? Will it ever come back? I missed the live, but love the playbacks. Also, the Quintingle collar is called Kickstarted in the Butt. You know Chuck Tingle, guys?
No. I know Chuck Tester.
Would you just say?
Chuck Tester?
No. Chuck
Okay,
Tingle's a
well,
guy
don't
who
matter.
writes flamboyantly gay literature and sells them on Amazon. And
I
the
did not gonna
names
ask why
are
you know that.
just insane. That's how it's like become a meme that Chuck Tingle just writes these books and people assume that they're written by AIs or crowd written because he just produces so many of them. Went him on Noir Bar one time, talked about and the best part are the titles because they're ridiculously over the top. In any case, apparently Zoe Quinn hooked up with Chuck Tingle to do a collaborative effort.
Oh God.
And they got a Kickstarter thing. It's called Kickstarted in the Butt. Yeah, that sounds like a Chuck Tingle title.
Yeah, fair enough. God, Zoe Quinn, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Oops. Just like the fucking Sex in the City movies. Just when you think it's done, there's another one.
Yeah, I didn't think that I was ever going to have to hear about that person again after she had achieved the thing that very few writers can get to say. I wrote comics for both DC and Marvel. There's people that will work hard as fuck for years and never achieve that. She did because she complained that she was a victim. So people, like, she had no experience whatsoever in writing fiction, much less writing comic books, but nonetheless, DC and Marvel both hired her for premiere issues. Fucking crazy.
I prefer Chuck Tester.
Yeah. All right, let's do the good crime, bad crime thing.
Okay.
Bad crime. Teen orders pizza.
Oh, we don't get a guess. Boo.
No, I mean, I'm not saying bad crime, good crime because of the outcome. I'm just saying, which interested me more, and this is the bad one.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Valine, for this one, by the way. Teen orders pizza at Florida restaurant and robs the store at gunpoint.
Oh, wow.
So he orders 2 pizzas at Little Caesars, and it shows up and says, "You got some pizzas for me?" And they're like, "Yeah, we got some pizzas for you." And he pulls out a revolver and says, "Yeah, give me the money too while you're at it."
Yeah. I want extra bread.
Vivite.
Oh, I
Chuck
made him
Taylor, the
throw up.
shoe?
Fucking
No.
hell.
You all right there, Sid?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Did he pay for the pizzas?
No, he didn't pay for the pizzas. As a matter of fact, after he got the $500 from the cash register, which he was surprised they had that much in the cash register, so am I.
I'm surprised. Yeah, fuck that.
Usually they got a time delay drop safe for anything larger than a 20.
And it's a Little Caesars.
Yeah. But, he was so surprised with it that, he left without his pizzas.
He left the pit. Oh, no.
I know. So this guy shows up with a revolver and claims to the officers, he copped to the whole thing when they showed up to arrest him, that he had gone there with the intention of robbing the place. Why would you tell them that anyway? So this is a bad crime. You robbed a pizza.
That's the kind of thing you would normally keep to yourself, really.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it was just
I mean,
bad
yeah,
overall. I mean, there's no creativity or anything. Why'd you even order the pizzas? What the fuck did it matter? What, you needed an excuse to be there? You had a revolver. There's your reason.
So this is like bad crime as in
Boring.
poorly executed.
Yeah,
crime.
that's what I mean.
Gosh, yeah, I
just
see.
not. It didn't grab my attention. There was no creativity, no flair. No pizzazz,
flavor.
nothing. All right, so good crime. Man arrested for selling counterfeit metals and drugs and firearms were found in his possession.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
what did
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
exactly? He went around selling, get this, literally counterfeit precious metals. So silver that was
Yes.
barely any silver and gold that was barely any gold, but forged into ingots.
Okay, good. What? Yes.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay.
This is
Good crime.
good crime.
And this guy is just out for broke, man. He's just like, I'm going the full way. Addison Raymond Crevano, his first name is Addison, was selling gold and silver to local businesses who didn't know any better. And he was partially con man, like just, oh yeah, this is totally legitimate gold and silver. Look, they're real ingots. And they're all like, okay. And it worked out really well for him. When they arrested him, though, he had 14 ounces of counterfeit gold on his person, and a search of his vehicle revealed hydrocodone, Xanax, cocaine, and a loaded .45 caliber handgun. Fuck yeah, night on the town.
I wonder what he was doing with that gold.
Why are you having Xanax and cocaine?
Right.
This is going to make you feel normal.
He's got hydrocodone, Xanax, cocaine, and a .45. Fuck yes, paint the town red with some fake gold, yo.
Jesus.
It's this. That's some good hustle. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's old school, man. Fucking counterfeit gold, brilliant.
And
Brilliant.
I read like some other versions of the story, or with more detail, other outlets telling of the story. And yeah, they were sold in little, the small bar ingots. So he was able to make enough of them. And like I said, they were, barely any gold at all. Oh, that's brilliant. That's great. Guys walking around
That's
selling fucking.
classic criminal activity, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
That's
selling
old
like
school,
fucking
that's great.
slug nickels and shit by the lot full. I love it.
And he's a con man at this. He's not going in, he's not robbing a fucking pizza joint for 5 ton. He's actually conning people, which is crime classic.
Yep. Taking
He's
advantage
got
of
the
the
mustache.
short con. Yeah, he's got the the stash on there, and it's like, if I weren't a real gold salesman, would I have this mustache?
Anything that happens, if you're wearing a suit, it's a good crime, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, politicians.
Good point.
I think anybody who takes advantage of the short-term expectations of their victim. It's like running in somewhere and, shifty eyes left to right, and then you open your coat pocket and you say, hey, man, you want to buy some watches and stuff? They're going to assume it's stolen when they're all perfectly legitimate, the sale, and they're going to buy them anyway. You manipulate the expectations of your victim. It's great stuff.
Well, a fool and his money are soon parted.
Right. That's how you get Doyle Brunson coming up with lines like, isn't it illegal to cheat in poker? Or isn't it immoral to cheat in poker? And he says, no, it's immoral to let a sucker keep his money.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, is it whatever? Again, that person showed up with the expectation of being able to take advantage. This guy shows up at your door and he's got cheap gold and silver to sell you. You think that you've gotten a lucky advantage. This guy must have stolen it or whatever, or I've got a lucky break or whatever. No, if you can't spot the sucker in the first 30 seconds, you are the sucker. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I think yeah, it is illegal, but is it immoral?
Well, in this guy's case, it's the only reason it's illegal, right, is that he said it was 24 karat gold and it had stamped on it. Well, 99.997% gold. If he hadn't have said that, and et cetera, right? It's like, no, it was a legal sale of bars of metal. It's not my fault the guy wanted to pay 38 times the fucking market value.
Yeah.
But no, it was
I'm all right with this.
the deception. Yeah, no, like I said, yeah, illegal, but immoral. I think he took advantage of some chubs personally.
The thing is, because he's going to end up doing fucking time for this as well. When you look at prison is supposed to be about punishment and rehabilitation, and America really is more leaning towards the punishment area, but also getting rid of social undesirables, removing them from society because they're a danger. He's not a danger. He's just a con man.
Uh-huh.
If anything, give him a fucking big fine and send him on his way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I always said about Gonzo, Coach Red Pill shouldn't be arrested or kicked off the platform. He should just be recognized as a fraud con man. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just give him a tattoo on his forehead that says "Do not trust."
Yeah, I'm in favor of that.
Well, not a violent person. I agree. Like, who's he a threat to, other than suckers?
Idiots.
Right. Well, innocent victims. Well, okay, he wasn't a crypto scammer, and the lie was in burying it within multiple forms of investment, and underneath those multiple forms of investment that the person couldn't see was a scam crypto coin. That's different, because what you were presenting to them to buy was a legitimate investment, when really what underlay it was a pyramid pump and dump scheme.
I'm all right with it.
Yeah. And if the guy had cocaine, hydrocodone, and Xanax for his own use, and a 45 because they're cool, well, I don't think that related to the crime.
Because
I don't know if those were all together.
Yeah.
Certainly not, no, because he's not fucking holding people at gunpoint, so you fucking buy these ingots. Like, the gun had nothing to do with it.
Exactly. He didn't get people high as fuck on oxycodone and then use their hand to sign a check, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, his crime here is misleading people, which is not a huge crime. He definitely shouldn't be going to jail for this.
I didn't think we were going to end up forming a defense of this man, but now there we are.
Well, I'll give it a go. It's like, Your Honor, my man is guilty of no violent crime. Just shave off one half of his mustache and send him on his way.
Now, as we said, or as I said, it is a crime-like day. Would you like to play a game?
hold on.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got rid of it because that guy had a mustache, but he was missing the bit in the middle.
Yes, he did. Yeah, it was a reverse Hitler.
Yeah, if he kissed Hitler, it would make one full mustache.
Yeah.
Me want game.
Yeah, let's do a game. Fuck yeah.
It's been a hot minute. Let's play it because we can. It's time for Bitch Did What?
Woo!
Yeah.
Yes! Come on.
Fuck yeah. Now, if you don't remember this game or you weren't here, chat, for the one time we actually did it previously, I will be showing you the mugshot of a supposedly attractive woman who was arrested for God knows what. It's your job to guess. There will be 3 options. All of them are real crimes that one of these women committed, but not necessarily, the crime this particular one committed. It's your job to pick which one, 1, 2, or 3, they actually committed based upon nothing other than their mugshot. Now, hold on for a second.
Sam Miguel in the chat says, you guys still do games? Lol. We're working on it, dick.
All right.
Sorry your free entertainment isn't to your taste.
All right, Drunkle. Let's.
No, let me at him. Let me at him. Get off me. I'm cool. I'm cool.
So yeah, I'll show you the mugshot. You guys get to pick which one. And you don't have to call out your name or anything because hopefully you won't be guessing the same thing all the time because your opinions might vary. Here's number 1. Now, what did this, I don't know, highly eyebrow sculpted model, a wannabe model, do?
Criminal damage to property.
Criminal damage to property is number 2. The other options are assault in an attempt to cause bodily harm, or 3, theft over $5,000.
I gotta go number 1 here. She's not looking at the camera. She's looking down from the camera because bitch got the crazy eyes. This is assault in an attempt to cause bodily harm. She's one of them self-professed crazy bitches who's proud of it.
Now, do you actually have an equally detailed explanation for your choice of number 2, Sinatra?
She just seems like the kind of bitch I would throw a fit over her latte not being hot enough.
See, crazy bitch.
Okay.
And she'd tell the story proudly later in court.
And that she would largely be related on Instagram previously? And
Oh,
Pinterest?
100%.
I'm a crazy
yeah.
bitch. Okay.
Yeah, it's just her like smoking a blunt and like fucking miming along with some fucking shit ass rap.
Let's find out. It is number 1, Drunkle.
Yes!
It was an assault and an attempt to cause bodily harm with no detail given, but this is what she did. So, don't they just... I guess, battery and assault are different. So she committed assault, but didn't succeed in causing bodily harm. Therefore, it was yeah.
That means she was trying to beat up her boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'll buy that. Notice how she purposely swept her hair aside in a fashionable way for the side shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
course.
this is going to end up on her Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
All right, the score is drunk.
So cute in my mugshots. Oh my god.
Score is drunk 1, Sinatra 0, chat 0. Here we go. On to number 2.
Good in orange.
Look, if Weibo Jones got arrested, this is what it would look like.
Christ.
Isn't it
What is up
weird?
with women's eyebrows, man?
I just find it extra weird because I could really... it vaguely looks like Weibo, and she's quite short as well. That's why I left all the head space visible, just to demonstrate.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
was
does she look sad, or is it just her eyebrows that are doing
or
this?
her eyes
Forgery.
red because of possession of marijuana, or a DUI, or is she crying because, forgery?
Forgery.
Not Weibo committed forgery, according to Sin. Okay. Drunkle, what do you think?
That's a DUI, Bob. She was just driving some friends home. That's her story anyway. But then there was absolutely no evidence of anyone else being in the car. Turns out she was coming home from a house party. She had work the next day. She thought she was the first person to think, hey, if I take a shot and then drink some water, I won't get drunk.
Well, number 1, possession of marijuana is pretty pretty popular in chat. All right, here we go. It is number 2, Drunkle. Holy shit.
Oh, yes.
How do you know these criminal women so well, Drunkle?
Went to school with them.
Oh. Okay. And yeah, the only information available about her particular criminal activity is that DUI, driving under the influence. And we didn't find out whether it was marijuana or alcohol. I'm going to assume alcohol, and she had been crying her eyes out in an attempt to get out of it, but it didn't work.
Yeah. I've never done this before. Just let me go.
My father's a cop.
Uh-huh.
You see, it's never a house party unless one girl ends up crying.
Moving along. Okay, Drunkle 2,
That's a
Snap
fact.
0. You got more than enough time to come back here, Sin. So let's, think low. Like the women Drunkle knows. Think low.
All right.
There she is.
All right.
How she ended up on this list. Okay. Well, was it because of disorderly conduct, armed robbery, or transport and sale of narcotics?
I'm looking at the demographic here. I'm going to go number 3, sir.
I am going to concur.
And you're both right. It is number 3.
Oh my God, I'm on fire.
It was transport and sale of narcotics across multiple counties. Wow. So she is actually being arraigned at multiple courthouses and was in the middle of transport. This is at location number 3 because, yeah, different jurisdictions, because she was a traveling transporter and salesperson of narcotics.
Mm. And according to the background, she's 6'6".
Yeah?
Yeah, that background's a
Fuck.
little- yeah.
What are them tall Mexicans?
And she was apparently using the proceeds from her narcotic sales for extra long eyelashes. Look at them fuckers.
No, she was clearly putting herself.
Umbrellas needed to be bigger.
Yeah. So moving along, 3-1 zip. Here we go. Now.
Oof.
Yeah, oof. Okay, number 3. Number 4. Was it first degree murder, armed robbery, or grand larceny over $10,000?
Oh Lord, what did Aria Alexander do?
It's the Cash Me Outside girl.
Oh shit!
How?
Um,
Yeah, I mean, she looks like a serious criminal. I mean, you don't wear eyelashes like that unless you're intent on committing crime, either against fashion or
Yeah.
people.
Nice.
I'm gonna go 2.
Armed robbery. I could see it. Yeah.
Right. So dyed hair, long eyelashes, far off look in the eye. Obviously not a first time. Grand larceny.
Grand larceny over 10 grand. Oh, gentlemen. First degree murder.
Second choice.
Now, this individual is 24 years old. She participated in a homicide with 2 male individuals who were both 17 years old. She shot and killed an 18-year-old boy who was sitting in his car.
So she's a cop.
Now, what the hell the 24-year-old was doing committing murders with 2 17-year-olds against an 18-year-old, I don't know. But, yeah, she's up for it, man. The full first-degree murder.
God damn.
Now, did you see murderous intent there? In that jet black dyed hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the
Yeah.
expression on the face. That's why I went for grand larceny over 10 grand, because I'm going like, well, this isn't her first time. She started off as a child stealing sweets and everything from the local bodega. Eventually, it got bigger. The occasional fucking video camera, phone from Walmart, things like that. And then she started. Things got larger. Someone approached her, says, "Hey, I've heard that you're pretty tasty. Do you fancy getting in on this crew?" And she goes, "Do you know what? Yeah, it's about time." She doesn't seem worried, but now that I look at her, yeah, that's a fucking murderer. Probably during the heist.
Black hair, a look of, yeah, I murdered him. That's a Valine look.
Yeah.
Not the eyelashes, not the
What are you gonna do about
17-year-olds,
it?
But yeah,
Yeah.
that black hair and
Mhm.
that look of, yeah, exactly. Like, well, you can't unmurder him. I win.
She has accepted her fate.
That's, yeah. So don't piss
Shame,
Valine
that's
off is
smash.
the point. She'll kill you without fucking, looking for
What a
redemption
waste.
afterwards. So the score is 3-1. Moving on. What's she do?
Oof.
The disorderly conduct, the DUI, or arson. Always a popular
wanna
one
go
on this list for
one.
some reason. Arson. You're gonna go with 1?
I think.
Okay.
That's another DUI, dude. She thinks she can do what she wants because I'm just so cute. I taught myself out of tickets all the time.
Okay. Dark Side Ism says this is a whatever look. Oh, whatever crime.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Sin, are you thinking? Am and Bean says
Like
3
my-
arson. 3's pretty popular. I could see her lighting some stuff on fire. I get where you're coming from.
Dad's a lawyer.
I could see it too, but usually if you're gonna light stuff on fire, you tie your hair back.
Oh, Sin. Love it.
Yeah, I like the attention to detail. She might have gotten herself fashionable for the mugshot.
With
It's
those Mia
possible.
Khalifa glasses.
What'd she do?
Was your final answer 1?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was waiting. You said maybe, so I was waiting for you to finalize. It is a DUI. Drunkle's right again.
Damn.
I think we're
That's
discovering
a
that
lawyer.
Drunkle really
so-
knows criminal women.
Ain't that the truth?
Just 4-1. Holy shit. I mean, normally I'd say you're looking bad here, Sin, but I don't think you are.
Not as bad as these bitches.
It's the game you don't want to win. Let's see. Yeah, DUI. Okay, moving on, number 6. There we go. He looks intense.
Mm.
What'd she do? Armed robbery, domestic battery, or aiding suicide and harassment.
Wait, what? Hey,
3
suicide
is
and
very
harassment?
specific.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3.
Okay.
I've also got to go 3 here because aiding suicide and harassment would not normally go together. Yeah, it has to be.
They would not normally go together, but this woman
Well,
found
they
a
don't,
way.
do
Yeah,
they?
it-
Was it aiding like you harass them to suicide, so they suck that extra charge on the end? Like,
Again, the answer is yes, it is 3. I tried to hide it, but it's so stand-outy of a charge, you know? I thought I did a good job. Oh, wait, hold on. I thought I did a good charge with this woman. Because first-degree murder, I had to make the other, like, she looks like she's down to commit some serious crime, this one.
mm.
You know what I mean? And so I thought I hit it well. But there was,
did.
and her, you know, the fucking UwU librarian fetish thing, like, no.
No, you didn't. No, that is my dad's a lawyer. Look,
Yeah,
Like,
so but
Makes it
her, there's no aiding suicide and harassment. How do you fucking hide that?
No.
Here's what she did. There were some details here. She aided the technical charges aiding suiciding and harassment. She was accused of sending disgusting fucking texts to her suicidal texts of like sexting to her suicidal ex. For example, quote, "I hope for the child's sake you do kill yourself. She would be better off not knowing you," end quote. And
oh my god!
and allegedly sending videos of her having sex with another man. And that's what scored her aiding suicide and harassment.
That's fucked up.
Now, it's the crazy eyes, I think, are much more appreciable after knowing the details.
Selling knockoff gold ingots ain't looking so bad now, is it, guys?
Right.
Fuck.
That's
Yeah.
you could be running around actually conning people instead of pushing suicidal people to the edge. For what reason again?
Gee, and hey, again, another Drunk or Life pro tip. If your ex sends you a video, don't watch it.
Yeah, that's a fucking fair one, man. Holy shit. Yeah, why would you? Good
It
God.
ain't going to be
woman.
good, is it? It's not going to be her making a cake for your birthday. It's going to be
No.
bad.
That won't. We got 4-2 here. Yeah, 4-2. Damn crazy eyes, yo.
Yeah.
Mm.
And for someone as young as her to have the jowl lines, what's up with that?
Shit, good point. Yeah.
In any case,
All
Looks
that
like a
chatting shit.
Gungan leader.
a Gungan leader.
Yeah.
The
From Star Wars?
so yeah, the ones that live under the water.
The guy.
Oh yeah, the frog chief there. Yeah,
See that noise there? Hurr, that's a hornswoggle.
I thought
what
that's what
Nixon
the
did.
ingot salesman was up to. Hornswoggling.
Oh, hey!
Number 7. What did she do? Malicious wounding, driving with a suspended license, or carjacking. She looks like she's been victimized by circumstances beyond her control.
Driving with a suspended license, I think.
Since when have mugshots had filters? Polly, you accidentally brought it up earlier on, and I'm pretty sure I saw it was number 1. So I'm willing to not take a point here.
Damn it. Well, it is
Okay,
number
number
1,
one.
malicious wounding.
I got it in. I get a point.
Yeah, why not? You're so far behind.
But I was honest.
What?
Unlike her.
Was it dishonest to maliciously wound somebody? It's not like she said, I'm not going to wound you, and then subsequently shivved him.
Well, that's what's malicious about it.
I won't stab you.
Otherwise, it's just wounding.
I don't. Isn't that just assault or assault with a deadly weapon? What state was it in that they call it malicious wounding as opposed to unintentional wounding? I think they got charged for that too.
Oh, fun fact, right? Now, this is what perplexes me. I think this actually goes across UK to US law as well. At least it is in the UK, and I think yesterday that it's the same thing. If you actually hurt someone, it's battery. If you try to, it's assault. And if you make them bleed, it's wounding. But isn't that weird? Like, if you fail to batter them, it's assault.
So if you crack someone over the back of the head with a blackjack, they're not going to bleed, but
That's battery.
Yeah, you crack the hell out of their skull and damn near killed them.
That's battery.
So aim for
Well, actually,
aim for no
be
blood.
attempted murder. Aim for no blood. Yeah, wounding. Yeah, you got to have Clara on the scene. But if you, I mean, assault is just basically you failed. You fucked it up, mate. It's the bronze medal of crime.
Grinding thieves. I wouldn't even wound you. Nice. I was like, is that Amy Schumer? No, she's missing the Miss Piggy nose that Amy Schumer rocks so prominently.
Mm.
Okay, number 8. Moving along. Second last one.
Are you actually giving him a point?
Yeah, it'll bring him closer to you and make it competitive.
Fuck's sake.
So it's 4-3.
3.
Yeah. So if you get the next 2 ones, you win. Sinatra.
The next 2
All right.
ones.
Yeah, this is the second last one. Because it'll be 4-4 if he
See
wins
it.
this one, and then the one after. Don't make me explain.
She's over 6'6".
Yeah, a lot of Amazonian criminals. Okay, moving along.
Watch
Okay,
out for them tall bitches.
now this one. Does she commit
Right.
assault, commit the uttering of threats, or a DUI?
Does it seem like in the mugshot, shouldn't the headdress come down?
Now, in Britain, that would be the only place you can get arrested for uttering.
Interesting.
Not even threats, just uttering. Just speaking under your breath is illegal here.
No, it's a crime in the United
But
States
it's a
to threaten
Muslim
to kill
woman.
somebody if it's a reasonable threat, like reasonably believable threat. I'm going to come and fucking kill you. That's not free speech.
But honestly, shouldn't the fucking hijab come down for a mugshot of all things?
I'm gonna go and stick with 2.
2 uttering threats. Okay, I mean, it's a reasonable call. Yeah. Drunkle, you actually
If I
live
know,
there.
That
What do
is
you think?
likely.
Yeah, I live in Muslim. If I know my Muslim women, and I do,
Uh-huh.
yeah, she was threatening. She was calling people godless bitches and saying she was going to set fire to their house.
See, I could see that. And you both present reasonable arguments, not only for the type of threat, but where the threat was uttered that you can be arrested for. Bloody well uttering a threat. But in reality, no, she was charged with DUI.
Damn,
She was
That's like
driving
the
well
5th
under the
DUI.
she was driving under the influence. She was inhaling nitrous oxide gas while
yeah.
driving, which led to her crashing into a fucking wall.
Huh? They're allowed to drive.
In the UK.
Oh, right.
Where was your closest male relative? That's what I want to know. She was rolling around inhaling nitrous oxide. So she was like hitting whippets and shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, yeah. Or
Wow.
they're called creams over here.
That's okay.
The shit is nasty, man.
Repressed
I've done it.
Islamic
It
culture
fucking
will make you do
right
some
up.
weird shit when your husband's out of town. Fuck.
I guess.
I ain't gonna be doing that shit again, man. That was just fucking weird.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like she had any meth in the household. Her husband wouldn't have it. That lockaway box was already filled with the alcohol he wasn't supposed to be drinking.
And neither would the other wives.
That's right. So she went into the fridge and got that can of whipped cream and went for a drive.
Mm.
In any case, let's move on to the final one. Boom. Now, what did this apparent 13-year-old do? Was it
Number 1.
aggravated battery and unlawful use of a firearm? Okay. Number 2, racketeering. Or number 3, armed robbery. Drunkle?
See, I completely agree with Sinatra. This is the last one, right?
Tis.
I completely agree with Sinatra right here, because, and not just because there's 2 instances of there's 2 separate crimes right here, but it's just that fucking face, mate. 100%. That's the kind of girl who gets very, very angry when she's hungry. But
Okay.
for the purposes of the game, I'm going armed robbery.
Angriness leading to aggravated battery and use of a firearm?
Yes, but for the purposes of the game, armed robbery. There was an accomplice. She did have a boyfriend who she thought loved him, but it turns out he didn't.
Cannibalistic Wizards 1, 2, and 3. Backfire Wizards.
Yeah, is there a 4? All of the above? Can we? I don't think she that's what struck me as a racketeering kind of person, but I think we're looking at like the kind of fucking El Bonnie and Cledo.
You know what?
Thing
For-
right here,
for a
where she's,
future
like,
edition of,
devilishly in love with someone.
I hear you. And for a future edition of Bitch Did What, I will allow a constancy of one of these will be the
Constancy.
it'll be like the roulette nachos. One of them will be like super powerful. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could
I
have
gotcha.
Like the roulette
with
chicken wing.
aggravated battery and unlawful use of a firearm. Those could be 1 and 2. 3 could be a separate one, and 4 could be 1 and 2.
Yeah, one of them will be she caught all these charges as a trick question, but you won't know which one.
Yeah, by all means. Yeah.
Okay. So since it 1, Drunko said 3, and it is 1.
Yeah.
Amazingly, she was charged with all of the following: criminal mischief, aggravated battery with a motor vehicle, and shooting out of a moving motor vehicle.
God damn.
Sega?
I couldn't have written all that there, but the actual crime is aggravated battery with a motor vehicle and then shooting out of a moving motor vehicle, which counts as unlawful use of a firearm. Like, holy shit, bitch. Man, I think
Smash
it's
that.
worth dropping the B word here. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, anyway. Oh shit, I didn't realize my ticker tape thing was over covering the shit. Oh well. That's what happens when you don't have OBS the whole time. Goddamn limited monitor space.
Give us the scores, George.
We consult with our adjudicating consultants, and they tell us that Drunko won because he knows criminal women. Well done, sir.
And you remember that.
It's if you are a felon and looking for a British consort, by all means, contact Drunkle. Available at
Representation.
drunkledesperate@gmail.com.
I got .com. 555 didn't do it.
Well, yeah. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the game. And yeah, we do play games. Just got to get them up and running and whatnot, and get to them before enough time has passed, which I actually had to jump over a bunch of crime stories, but that's okay. We can do them at a later date. I make sure to include the ones that are less topical towards the end of the show, just in case I have to move over them.
It was a good game, man.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you appreciate it. Always fun to play with you, gentlemen. So that brings us to the end of the show. I'd like to know, though, Drunkle, what's up with the gamage situation?
Unfortunately, no gamers today, mate. No, I've been working very early, which means I've been coming home, having a nap, and waking up about an hour just before the AAA meeting. So unfortunate, but tomorrow I will make it up to you as always, guys, with a Jackbox Gameage. And Friday, actually, I've not got work early, so hopefully my sleeping schedule will be sorted by that day. And we're going to do Fable Friday just before the AAA meeting on the Sinatra Says channel. Excuse me, Silent Sin channel.
There we
at
go.
10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. ST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island. Jackbox tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
There's the end of it. Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Sin? You got a video for us going up?
I do, in fact, have a video going up on the Sin and Sash channel. Go ahead and check that out at your leisure.
Not leisure.
And leisure.
And you can have a rendezvous with Sinatra too. All right, so
That
there
is
it
true.
is, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us in the sitting room. Sinatra got turned to meatballs, which I was happy to finally see. And then in a future time, somebody can hit up that second donation and watch Sinatra level up to top meatball saying.
Level up.
That
Yeah.
is a fucking delicious sandwich as well.
I
mean, that
didn't
does
pick
look
it
pretty
randomly.
Yummy.
I looked through like for 15 minutes through different meatball subs till I
Yeah.
found the best, most delectable looking ones with melty cheese.
Yeah.
Gotta have the milk.
I don't even like cheese, mate, but I'd eat that.
Looked fucking
I'd eat
great.
that like Mia Khalifa.
There's a bunch of really sloppy meatball subs on there. It's like, if you want sloppy Joe, have one. Fuck. But I'd like to thank everybody who donated. You best chat on fucking line, no question. And Drunkle, if our chat would like to know where they can find us next, could you tell them?
I could.
Cool.
I have, but I'll do it again. We're going to be back on Friday on the Silent Sin channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. ST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, Polydub.
Nice.
Excellent. I'll be there. Hope to see you there too. In the meantime, thank you very much, all, and you can go listen to our back catalogs if you just can't wait until then. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone.
Later.
And don't shoot women and push them out of cars. You won't get away with it, and it's not a good idea to begin with.
Or women.
Are we doing this now? Is it
I'm just putting that out there, man.
gimmicks, man?